Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto live stream. So I have to quickly share the links over on Twitter and over on Discord, but for right now, what we're basically doing is waiting for John Deaton to file his motion to intervene, which should be coming around any one of these minutes now, logically speaking, and we're going to be looking through some other pieces of content which I find interesting, plus we gotta look at the price a little bit because it's interesting right now. Let's put it like that. It is very interesting the way that it's going. Let me quickly tag people over on Discord live again. I will tag here, not everyone. There we go, and of course, there we go as well. All right, so of course, the like usually is in Discord, the price are not the little thingy is not correct. Ooh, so a lot of people are also coming in already here. When are you starting the stream? What's going on? I'll tell you guys in just a second. But for right now, we are waiting for John Deaton. But logic would say that he should have filed it a little bit ago. But then again, let's wait, right? Because I'll go through it in just a second, right? Let me quickly share it over on Twitter, and then we can get to zooting. All right, let me quickly put this up here. Because there's quite a lot of things that are interesting here. All right, so let me quickly wait for a couple people to hop on in. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you press the like button real quick, guys. It helps out a ton. And somebody says, sorry to hear about your 21K Doge loss, bro. It does not matter, man. We're good. We got the power of XRP. It's all going to be fine. Somebody says I'm doing 50 times leverage on the 1 minute chart. That is a man. That is you're crazy, but it's okay. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so let's quickly go over what has been happening, what I'm thinking, and what we're going to cover in this live stream. First of all, what's been happening is I've been watching, like crazy, the updates by John Deaton. And the latest thing he posted was 3 hours ago. 2 hours ago. But before he said, XRP hodlers, brief will be filed in a couple of hours. But I wanted to tweet this article out because it's on point. One line in our brief agrees wherein we write, quote, this would dramatically affect the entire secondary retail market for XRP and possibly all crypto. And then there's a little thing attached to it, which we'll check out in just a second. He also was tweeting out, and of course my server goes down. He basically, I think, wanted to file his document a couple of hours ago already, or basically he led people to this website, but then his server came down at one point or another, which I'm assuming is the cryptolaw.us server. The website where this was done on, maybe? Not exactly sure. Because here he's tagging Bloomberg Law. But I'm thinking he is talking about his own website here, this cryptolaw.us part. Let's quickly see if this one is offline. No, this one is still online. So that is also a little bit odd. Not going to lie. That is a little bit odd. However, let's quickly see what else he wrote. He wrote down, as I'm waiting to get back online to file this brief and exhibits, I want to thank everyone for the support and encouragement. For those of you who read the brief, you will see that it's true. It's a true community product. Some of you may be like, I think I tweeted that. And I don't know about you people, but I'm looking forward to watching Jeremy Hogan explain this to me in simple terms what the hell I wrote, right? So what we're doing right now is basically waiting for him to file it. Because logic would suffice to say, he posted this 2 hours ago, a little bit more than 2 hours ago already now. Wouldn't it be logical if that meant that he's going to get those servers back online? And he said here, it will be filed in a couple of hours. This was 3 hours ago. So I want to be with you guys here once it actually happens, once it actually goes out, so we can quickly start to see what's happening to the price, quickly see if anybody's reacting to it. And in the meantime here, we're going to tell you guys a little bit of a story, of course, to quickly explain what is going on the sidelines. All right, so that's basically the story for right now. That's as far as it goes. But then again, if you guys think it's stupid, let me know as well, right? I'm just thinking, man, it's freaking 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago that he posted. It's going to be coming up. So it should be coming up anytime soon here. I already sent him a DM for if he wants to come on the show. I'm trying my best, guys, but let's quickly see here. Somebody says it's crashing. We, on the left here, have the XRP 1 hour candle. Let me quickly take a couple of these things off. Let me look here. We should take a couple of things off. And we should also maybe get ourselves a little bit of predictions going here and some ideas what might happen to the price. Because in the end, guys, I personally am still quite convinced everything is still good, but it's going to depend on Bitcoin. And as you guys have most likely noticed as well, Bitcoin is quite interesting today. It is definitely quite interesting. However, we did kind of form a bottom earlier, like we did say. So let's quickly see here. Let's pop up an XRP chart on the top here on the right as well. See XRP. Ooh, we have too much in this one. Let's go for this one right here. Let's go to you guys like the 1 minute chart, huh? Let's go for a 1 minute here on the right. There we go. We can quickly see what XP is doing. Then get our broader picture in here and a total market cap at the bottom maybe on maybe like a 1 hour. This might be fun to quickly watch to see. Again, crypto hit an all-time high. We correct a little bit. Right now we were picking back up. Kind of a new dippy right here. New dip. Let's see how far this goes. Let's see how far this moves along. So I'll also go Bitcoin on a 15-minute chart. And then we can get started, I think. There we go. This is a 15-minute chart for Bitcoin. Because once more, most of the time, XRP and whatnot actually do follow Bitcoin. I don't think I have to tell you that, but still, let me quickly tell you. All right, guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure you press the freaking like button and subscribe to the channel. We are very freaking close to 100,000, and I think it's a little bit scary, not gonna lie. All right, we are so ridiculously close to it. I'm almost getting goosebumps. We have 2,200 more to go. But let's quickly see, all right, because you guys are talking about David Schwartz. He basically said on Twitter just now, how close was this to 2 years before the SEC filed? Okay, so I am going to, of course, have to do it through my phone right now. I asked over on Twitter, how can I get this sound easily? And people said it's very difficult to do. They said a couple of ways, but still, I tried them now, and it's not easy for me, all right? So hopefully within a couple of days, I'll be able to get some live streams going where I can actually interview people. But for right now, all I can do is just go through my phone. It works though. I mean, it's not that difficult. So let me quickly pop it up here, and then we'll listen to it together. That might just be the best way to go about it. All right, so let's go from the start.
It's very hard to decide how the laws apply. And that's why I think you will see many organizations, Ripple and many others, Coin Center is another, lobbying regulators, not so much to change the law, but to clarify it, like to tell us what it is that we need to do so that someone doesn't come down 2 years later and say, hey, what you were doing completely in the open and completely transparently for the last 4 years was illegal from day one, and you should have known that. And we're like, we meet with you like every week about what we're doing, and now you're telling us we should have realized 4 years ago that it was fundamentally and completely illegal? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And so
All right, so that is actually a really interesting little talk, right? Aren't you guys getting that too? So again, a little summary for all the people that did not understand. This guy is the CTO over at Ripple, co-creator of the XRP Ledger, early contributor to Bitcoin. People even call him Satoshi Nakamoto sometimes because he's been in here for a really long time. Now, he has basically said, at least, yeah, he's basically said here, it would be really odd if the SEC were to come at them and say, hey, you know what? What you were doing all this time, that was all wrong, right? Because logically, if they've been talking every single week, why wouldn't you tell them at that point then? Why wait a couple months, couple of years? I'm not sure. It's just really odd to me, the way that things have gone right now. And because of that fact, because of the fact that things are so odd, went so odd, or going so odd, everything like that, it really pushes me more towards the idea that this is just going to be fixed in such an easy way. People are all saying I'm using Uphold. Why does everybody talk about Uphold in the chat? Hey guys, where you all watching from? Right now for me it is, let's quickly see, 1:30 a.m. Let's see where you guys are watching from. For the people in LA right now it's 4:30 p.m. For the people in Lagos it is 12:30. For the people in, let's also see where a lot of you guys are coming from. A lot of you guys are also from freaking, I don't know, it's in, let's say maybe Bangkok, 6:30 a.m. You're crazy if you're watching from there. Okay, England and stuff like that, but those are all easy times, guys. Who's watching at some crazy time right now? Let me know in the chat box if you're watching it like, I don't know, some crazy time like 5 a.m. or something like that. You're crazy if you're watching it then. Somebody says 7:30 in Florida, but that's PM though. Who's watching in the freaking morning right now? like 4 a.m., something like that. That is dedication. 9:30 p.m. All right, 6:30 p.m., 1:30 South Africa. All right, same time. 4:30 Las Vegas p.m. as well, though. That's not good. I mean, hey, I've seen him at 3:30 a.m. right there. Oh, Anurag, 5 a.m. No idea where the frig that is, but I guess, hey, 5 a.m. India, dedicated to the craft, brothers. Dedicated. You guys are all freaking family, man. Look at that. Look at us all come together here. You guys are all amazing. And not that many videos today, no, because I've been kind of looking at the news here, but there isn't anything too conclusive. Oh, I open it again. And I don't want to be too spammy if I don't need to be, right? I just want to quickly tell you guys what's going on without too much of a hassle on the side. So if there's not really any important news, again, I have to sometimes wait a little bit. The person Anurag said 5 a.m. Oh, sorry, my bad. I thought it was like a place. I'm like, I've never heard of that before. 6:30 p.m. Bambi's Light in the Woods. I like that name. 2:30 a.m. Kuwait. 7:33 Philippines. Okay. I mean, if it's 7:33, it's also okay. It's also doable. But yeah. So this little speech right here is actually a lot more important than people make it out to be right now. Too bad he didn't tag me. Otherwise, it would have definitely helped him out a little bit. Let me quickly retweet it, though, for all the people wondering. By the way, my Twitter is TheDustTBC. You know where to find it. I'm going to make a separate video on this later. Why? Because it's actually so ridiculously important. But I haven't covered it back in the day, I guess. And it's only now that things are really becoming apparent. Because if you think about it, he says, how close was this to 2 years before the SEC filed? Let's quickly see what the people are saying about that. Because I also don't know when this was. David's interview was on March 9th, 2019. SEC's press release, December 22nd, 2020. Ooh, okay, so there's 1 year and 9 months in the midst here. Between when he said it would be strange if they got sued for the last couple of years, and they basically did a year and a half later. Ooh, it's getting really creepy, though, if you think about it. How it's really getting creepy. Then again, guys, this is so important, mostly on the fact that, if you think about it, the whole lawsuit really doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. He knows it, and once more, I consider him to be a genius. The SEC kind of knows it with the way that they're going after things. It's all so odd. It's all so odd. How could the freaking Jay Clayton, the one who basically instigated most of this, get out just after filing a lawsuit? It all doesn't make any sense. I'm also wondering if Gary Gensler is going to be good or bad. I mean, we've checked it out on Twitter, where Brad Garlinghouse, for example, saying, well, thank you, Gary Gensler, for coming in. But then again, it's all so freaking strange. By the way, I want to talk a little bit about Doge. Let me quickly know. You guys Doge holders, yes or no? You can like Doge, yes or no? Somebody says, talk in your real accent for a little second. You want me to talk like this? It's not my real accent, because the one I was doing just now is actually a real accent. That's the one I just have. But I can also talk with a really exaggerated accent if you want. Maybe that is a little bit better. All right, so a lot of you guys are actually Doge holders. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a little bit. I'll pump it. 8, 9, 10. There's a lot of you guys holding some Doge. To be honest here, this is some important info to have. And I believe he's actually also in Discord. I like him a lot for his post. 94% of Doge supply is controlled by top 1%. Every minute, over $4,000 worth of Doge is printed out of thin air, $2.2 billion a year. 10K tokens printed every minute, leading to persistent inflation. And there's no, there's a little bit of utility, not that much though, a little bit. No developer team, definitely not. And no real vision or mission in that sense, where Doge is kind of a dead end, right? It really doesn't look like Doge is going there. It's mostly just memeing. And we don't know exactly what Elon Musk's plan is with all of that. But then again, I don't think Dogecoin is a really fundamentally good coin. Its only use case, I would say, is like just being a meme coin, right? So buying it, I think, is a really big risk. Just quickly letting you guys know about that, all right? Just quickly letting you guys know. What are we doing, by the way? We are all buying the dip. I keep buying dips, left, right. We bought the dip right here. We're telling you guys about that in the earlier stream. Right now, we're dipping once more. So we're buying more. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit addicted to buying dips. Some people over on Twitter called me out and said, you know what? You shouldn't buy dips. You should buy crashes. I don't really do that way, though. If there's a real big crash, it's a completely different story. Because buying dips usually works in a bullish run, which you are seeing right now. This is a dump. This is actually a coordinated dump to a certain degree. Hey, whoa, we're seeing a XP 1 minute pump a little bit. I'm watching it here. But a lot of this also has to do with Dogecoin, I think. You know, a lot of the Doge holders, like we expressed in the previous live stream here, a lot of them are just so freaking small hands, so freaking paper hands that they sell and just really get things going in a negative sense. But eventually those guys will have sold out. a little bit as well. I don't know if it's a Ponzi scheme. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know, because the founder of Dogecoin is not there anymore. You know, the founder doesn't even hold Doge. He's got, like, let's say a couple $1 million maybe in donations, but he's not a real big Doge guy. He's not like the whale. Maybe another founder that I'm not sure of anymore, but the big guy, the big founder, he's actually sold a lot of his Doge a long time ago. Let's quickly see if John Deaton tweeted anything. If he has, guys, spam me in the freaking chat box, right? Because we're going to read it instantly. The reason I'm actually wanting to get this going live is because I do think that it might have some interesting effects on the price short term. And that's actually something we want to kind of measure. The second he posts this, I want to see what the price is doing. If we're going to get some huge green candle because some whales are automatically buying, if there's some bots going on. Because if you, for example, see a huge green candle the time he posted exactly, that most likely means there were some bot involved, right? There most likely was some bots that had it kind of locked on him. Another part could, of course, be that right after he posts, nothing happens because people don't know what it means just quite yet. And as time goes on, usually tomorrow, it actually goes up. Somebody says it's not 5 a.m. anywhere. How is it not 5 a.m. anywhere? Am I stupid? I mean, it's 5 a.m. here in Almaty. To be honest, don't even know where Almaty is. Just going to be completely playing it honest with you. I would not have any clue. Then again, it is 5 a.m. there, so that guy was wrong. Let's go back to Amsterdam time, the best time there is, huh? If you're watching all of this. Oh, what about SafeMoon? Guys, you know how much freaking SafeMoon stuff I have seen throughout the day? I don't want to say it, but I want to do something to my brains here with the little thing that I have dingling around maybe. Man, the SafeMoon stuff is so ridiculously frustrating. Oh, you guys, I told you guys, oh wait, which one of you guys were watching my earlier stream today? Let me quickly see here. Which one of you guys was watching the stream earlier today? Say yes if you were. Let's quickly see here. How many of you guys are watching all the streams? Just quickly check. Straya. Okay, so not that many people of you guys were watching the previous streams. Oh, okay, no, never mind. Okay, there's a couple of you guys. So, in my previous stream, I said, somebody is calling me right now. Right? I said that somewhere in the, like, little closer to the end. I said, hey, somebody's calling me. And the person then texted me about crypto. You know the fun story? You know what this person texted me? Oh, actually, no. Okay, let's see the full story, because I'll just tell you guys exactly how it happened. So the person called me, but because I was streaming, I didn't pick up. I'm seeing the text message now. It says, hey, and then another hey with like an asterisk behind it. Do you know anything about crypto? Because this person doesn't necessarily know that I know anything about crypto. It's just we know each other. And then I got a Snapchat a little bit later, or let's say a different sort of text message. Basically, with the picture, I'm going to look at the picture right now. It's a picture, and it says, are we going to go in? Yes or no? And guess what crypto's on the background? Guess what crypto this individual is showing on CoinMarketCap. Yes, guys, I'm not motherfucking kidding. This person has SafeMoon in the background, and that, guys, says something. That really says something. SafeMoon, I mean, ScamMoon, same thing, is basically in the background here. No, you guys are wrong with the Doge. I see a lot of people saying Doge. It's freaking SafeMoon. It is not a safe coin. It is not a good coin for people new to crypto. It's gonna be a pump and dump. It's gonna be a pump and dump. It's gonna be a pump and dump. What is good about it? There's 1,000 trillion coins. People look at that and are like, okay, that is, if it only goes to $1, I'll be rich. So they buy. But there's 1,000 trillion coins. That is a lot. And I think it's just some philosophy of people that are like, oh, let me get rich real quick. If I buy, I can make a lot of money really quickly. It ain't really that way, guys. It ain't really that way. Somebody says, if you're showing something in another browser we can't see. No, I have it on my phone, right? Because it's just a screenshot I took from a Snapchat. But it basically shows the person asking if they're going to go into SafeMoon or not. And I didn't reply because I was like, oh my God. But it does show you something. That all these people who don't know anything about crypto, they're going to know about it through SafeMoon. And people meme about it. It has some huge pressure over on Twitter. I mean, we all heard it. It was the most talked about project on Twitter, I think, even ever. It's going trending all day, every day in every country. Also Doge Day and all that type of stuff. And it's not good. Those guys who buy into it are weak holders. If I text this person right now, right, and I tell him, you know what, if you put in 100, it might go to 200, but you might lose 80% of your money the day afterwards. She'll most likely tell me, if I'm down 20%, I'll sell everything, of course. I think so. The majority of the people getting into crypto right now are weak weak AF. They are so ridiculously weak. They don't know what it is like to get some sort of correction going. They don't know what it's like to buy the dip. They know quick money. Quick money. That's all they know. And if they lose a little bit, they're getting scared. Really fun fact. I think the majority of the people don't even know how to use Uniswap. Oh, wait, let's quickly see here. Mamba for Life coming in with the 5 Canadian says, I've made a lot on SafeMoon. Let me quickly say, you definitely can buy SafeMoon if you think you're going to make profit on that. It is possible. Don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. You can definitely make some money trading SafeMoon. It is, oh, wait, is it a little bit blurry, guys? Let's see if it is. It's definitely possible. But it is a little bit of a risk you're taking right there. And you guys know the risk, all right? You know, if you're buying this little thing and it's going to go down, hey, that's the way it goes, all right? That's the way that things work in the crypto space. But these people getting in, they don't know about that. They don't know about that. No, I don't know. They're just like, oh, okay, if I buy this little crypto, I'm going to make some quick money. Yep, but you can definitely lose money quickly too. And that's the story of that. That's the story right there. Let's see if John Deaton has tweeted anything. Man, this guy, I've never retweeted one motherfricker so much as this guy, all right? Or refreshed. I've been refreshing literally, how many times? Like 100 times already within the last couple of hours. I'm just waiting for this guy to post. How could it take so long, though? I thought there was like an end date to it. He yesterday said, the feeling when you realize you have to file your brief in like 24 to 30 hours. This was 9:30 p.m. Right now it's 1:45 a.m. I thought he would be posting it by now. But let's give it, 15 minutes maybe. I would say there should be a max to it. I don't know exactly when that is, but I'm assuming it might be somewhere around the corner. That would just, once more, that's logic. So we're just waiting for that, and we're waiting to see the price on that one. Let's quickly see if he has also not posted anything on this website, just to make sure there's nothing from the lawsuit that we've missed. Our last post here that we can see is the 16th, where John Deaton is basically going over everything that the SEC has really done strangely. And trust me when I say, the more you read into it, the more you'll get afraid of what's going on. And trust me when I say that, guys, the more you read into this, the more you'll get afraid. And if you haven't done so already, guys, let's quickly get to 500 likes. There's 1,500 people watching. We're very close to 100,000 subs. Show a little bit of love, why not? Let's help the channel grow a little bit to 100K. It can happen tomorrow. We can literally hit 100,000 followers tomorrow with a little bit of help. So make sure you also press that little subscribe button, because if you're in the 100K army, yeah, that's really cool. That's all I can say about that, I guess. That's just really cool. You guys are all so amazing, man. Just quickly putting that out. What is it with Student Coin? I think Student Coin is also such a stupid project. It's basically once more kind of a marketing ploy. I thought the hearing was on the 19th. There is no hearing in the near date. We got John Deaton's filing today, and then the 22nd we get the SEC's motion to strike Ripple's affirmative lack of fair notice and due process or something like that defense. I don't know the full name for it, but you guys get it. Yeah, so what I've been doing for a good little while here is actually reading through every single tweet. Yes, guys, I also have too much time on my hands. I guess. Oh, damn. Because I've been reading through every single tweet he's posted to get a good story about this SEC and to kind of put my own opinion into the matter, right? And what I kind of noticed out for myself is, like, it's hard to believe that a governmental body like frickin' the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission in the United States, is messing us up. I don't know, guys. I just feel it's really odd, right? I'm not even a U.S. citizen, as you guys know, but then again, just reading into it, it just doesn't sound logical. It just doesn't feel usual. It doesn't feel good. So he says here, I want to thank SEC for providing me with even more motivation as Monday's deadline fast approaches. Once more, he knows. Ripple, Brett House will be fine no matter what happens in this case. Plus, they have an army of lawyers, but I have an army. And again, that's because, man, there's been a lot of people who have also been involved in this case. Once more, guys, there are at least 11,000 people who co-signed this, basically. I don't know what the official name for it is, but he's basically filing this on behalf of at least 11,000 XP holders as well. I'm also not, I don't think you can actually enter anymore, but somewhere throughout the road here, you'll notice, once more, 11,000 people at least are on his side filing this today. It's going to be really interesting. It's going to be really freaking interesting. I'm also really wondering what the response is going to be from the XP community to his intervention. I've been researching to prepare for the XP holders intervention. Someone asked how it's looking for XP and asked whether I thought XP was a buy at 175. I told him I bought XP between 0.17 and 0.25 and explained I never give financial advice ever. Then I bought more XRP. And people will often mock for this type of stuff. Why? Well, because this guy said, and then a couple days later, people are like, well, you bought, but the price went down. I had a whole video dedicated to why the lower the price goes, the better it gets, basically, right? Because, I mean, the higher the price is, the riskier it really is. That's also why a couple of streams ago, I recommended that little book, The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. Once more, there's definitely a little way to find a PDF maybe online. I'm not saying you should. I'm saying it's possible. Because, yeah, well, I mean, why? Yeah, no, never mind. I wouldn't say why pay if you don't have to. I'm just saying there might be a PDF somewhere around the internet. I'm not saying that it is, but there might be. There might be an easier way to get that type of stuff. Once more, Benjamin Graham, I believe, The Intelligent Investor. In there, you'll learn a couple of things. Once more, it's not my book. I don't get any commission. You can do whatever the frick you want. I don't give a rat's ass. But I did like the book. I read it a couple years ago. Read it again a couple months ago, and there's two things. There's three things, but let's cover two of them that are most important. One is if there's a certain physical event people know the answer of that is coming. For example, I can give you guys a really key example. Let's say that right here, there would have been a, let's say Ripple announces today that on this date, they'll do something crazy. For example, this date, they're going to burn a lot of tokens. What usually happens is because we have this date in the future, the price moves like this towards that date. Why? Well, on this date, we can actually fall back down. This is called buying the rumor, selling the news. Some people call it like that. But also, we buy in anticipation of a physical event. If we all know the outcome of this event, all the people buying in are basically the people that would be happy with the news happening here. And once it really happens, well, there's no more people who are going to be buying in because everybody who was happy about that, or they all anticipated the same type of thing. So once more, once the physical event really occurs, there's no more buying pressure. That's part one. So that is, again, a really big thing you need to understand. That is why with a couple of these lawsuit dates, it's more so about the speculation towards it than the date itself. But then again, because there's no fixed result here, it is a little bit more important. Because if we knew that this date would be positive, if we knew that this whole filing would be insane, we could already see the price go up like crazy. But since it's kind of a question and we don't know exactly what's going to come out, we don't know exactly that's going to affect. That's also why the price is kind of indeterminate. However, I do think a part of the leg upwards here is also, of course, because Bitcoin is rebounding, but also partially because there's still a lot of positivity in the lawsuit part, and because people are excited about it. But again, I think if he files it and people accept it and read it through, the day afterwards it kind of pumps. If Bitcoin is doing good, most likely tomorrow will be a huge day for XRP. I can almost guarantee I won't, but I can almost. And again, the 22nd is the nearest event in the near future. And once more, I think that's inherently negative for XRP or / Ripple. But then again, maybe some of the lawyers like Jeremy Hogan and whatnot will find something to kind of take this in as a positive event. I'm not sure, because I'm not sure exactly what this attack from the SEC side is going to look like on the 22nd. But I'll make another dedicated video talking about exactly what's going to happen here to make sure you guys all understand it, right? Because even I right now don't understand perfectly what the date is all about. I know it. I have it written down as well. Let's see here quickly once more. The SEC's motion to strike Ripple's lack of due process and fair notice affirmative defense is due on Thursday, April 22nd, 2021. But then again, to really conclude what that means, that is a difficult thing, right? To really conclude what exactly could come out and how or in what way that could turn out to be a positive thing, I think that's definitely a little bit more of a difficult thing. But again, we're going to find that out, though. I'm going to spend some time to research it a little bit later today. And I've actually now sent a couple of DMs out to get some people to talk to. Like John Deaton, I've also sent a DM today. David says, answer questions and I'll subscribe. The thing is, I want to sometimes get a little bit of a story out, because if we're going to answer questions from the get-go, then we're going to keep answering the same questions the whole stream. So sometimes I just got to tell you guys a story and then get into the questions. So all the people are just knowing what's going on, and then we can get back to it. And by the way, guys, don't ever please put in the comment section how much you hold. It's never a smart idea. It might be a little bit of money right now, but maybe people will remember and come back for you later on, because they can always watch this stream back and see exactly what you wrote. So please be careful with all of that. Maybe even the IRS is going to come after you because you wrote something down. Just be careful with it. Please, guys. You might be lying, but we don't know that. So please just take it all away. If you've put how much you hold, just retract it right now. Would be the smartest decision. Please, guys, don't do that. And even if you make numbers up, what if people are just going to attempt to hack you because you made some numbers up? It's not worth it. Please do not do that. Yeah, right. I hold nothing. Whenever Dusty asks you, do you hold crypto? You just say, no, of course not. Ha! Just to be smart. I like that. No, but you guys get the picture, right? Where the 19 right now is actually a positive date, but then again, it's mostly going to happen after the date itself, because we then know it's a positive event. And the 22nd is kind of negative, but then again, we might get a positive overruling where people interpret the thing as positive because, for example, they have a weak attack. Hey, XP gang, Rothboss coming in the chat. And so it's going to turn out to be still a pumpy day because, again, usually the price should actually look like this what my prediction was from before was we'll look from this point on forward, actually 170. So from 170 on forward, right here, yeah, we're going to be looking like this throughout the time here towards the 20th, I think so, the 20th. And then the day afterwards, it was going to be a dump, right? So the 20th to 21st is going to be kind of dumpy. And then the 22nd, even more dump until the 22nd was positive or negative. And then we'd see kind of a dump or pump. It kind of was going to matter around that date specifically. I changed my mind a little bit though, because scenario number 2 happened where the prices fall down because Bitcoin did, which also was an expectation though. It wasn't really crazy. But now we're basically waiting for Bitcoin. Bitcoin came back up a little bit again. Altcoins come back up, XRP specifically. If Bitcoin picks up even more, altcoins will most likely pump even more once more. How much can we do? Well, easy 20%, easy 30% even. Buy the dip right now is definitely a good decision in my opinion. We're still trading higher right now. Again, if we just recover again, we're looking like basically like this. Would all be profitable still. It depends on what is going to happen in the really near term here. Let's put it like that. Let me quickly take this off. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen, right? We're just waiting for this document to come on out. If Gary posts something, you guys need to spam me in the little chat box, all right? Please do that. Please do that. All right, then to not deviate too much from the book, the second most important part out of the book, once more, if you don't know what the book is, it's The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. Somebody donated at the start. I already got that one. The second most important part is the fact that the assets that we're trying to buy into, for example, in this case, XRP, become riskier, not less risky, the higher the price goes. And there's some really big logic which you can attach to that. At least I find so. If you just kind of, and by the way, I'm putting a link for Bybit in the little chat box right now. If you want to, you can sign up there. There's right now a $1,000 bonus going on. Let me quickly take a little sip of tea and I'll explain to you guys. Make sure you also press the like button, guys. Let's get to 500 likes. Somebody says stop asking for follows. All YouTubers are the same. Interesting. Asking for followers. It's interesting. All right. So my story about basically the book once more, my interpretation of it for a good part, which relates to XRP, which relates to crypto, is the higher the price goes, the more people will always be asking you, okay, should I buy now? Should I buy now? Because the narrative is upwards, right? And they feel, okay, so because we're going up, we're going to keep going up. And in this case here, because we're going down, we're going to keep going down. Once more, this is not only TA. The majority of all of this in the crypto space is actually mindset. If you have your mindset straight, it's almost, I'm not going to say almost, it's very hard to lose money if you have a really properly trained mind. For example, all the people on Patreon, I think can already say here, it is almost impossible that you would have lost money with my strategy. I'm going to say it's nearly impossible. It's really hard. Even now the price is going down, it is so ridiculously simple to make money with that as long as you are consistent, as long as you got the mindset for it, and as long as you don't go make these irrational decisions. You always should know, people, they don't buy crypto and sell crypto normally. No, they're doing that like freaking fools, and they will keep doing that. It's up to you guys to understand that and react well to that. So let me quickly explain to you guys, right? As these prices go up, Why does it get more risky? Well, the higher it goes, of course, we have the diminishing returns part, but also the more there's a chance of a big correction, the higher you go. If Bitcoin is at 3,000, how far can it really go down lower? Well, we've already gone down 95%, so if it goes even lower, that's a smaller chance than coming back upwards. The higher you go, the higher the chance of you coming back downwards is again. So in these areas, it was safer. In these areas, it is safer to buy than in these areas. Logically, right? It's already in this case here. You can see the logic because you see what happens afterwards. You can see a little bit after this we corrected again. But here's exactly the same way. Here it would have been safer to buy than here. But then again, it goes the same way. Right here, it would be logical because people ask here, should I buy? Once it gets here though, they're like, ooh, I shouldn't buy. I should sell. That's again the principle of buying high, selling low. That's what the majority of the crypto holders do. That's also why the majority of traders actually lose money. That's because here people think, you know what? It's only going to be going up, 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 up. And then once it shows one little sliver of downwards momentum, they're like, oh no, gotta get rid of all my coins. Crypto ain't going nowhere. And then once it goes back up, they wait a little bit. And once we, for example, breach this little area right here, they're like, oh, never mind, we're going up, up, up. And then once we're here, they're like, oh gosh, Dusty, should I buy? And they go buy in, and boom, price go down. They sell, for example, right here at the bottom. They're like, oh no, it's going down now forever. And then once more, they wait again for the price to come back up. Once the price is right around here, they buy in. They see, oh, I'm making profit. And the price go down. For example, they sell right here, and now prices come back up. That's the life of a hodler, baby. Let me quickly see here. Have any of you guys ever sold crypto at a loss? Let's quickly see. Team EBGTV says, you the man, with you for a long time. What are your thoughts on poll? Let me type it in here. Poll crypto. So let's see here. Are you talking about Pool X or proof of liquidity? This is not a crypto I am aware of. So I'm not sure. Proof of liquidity, I've never heard of that before in my life. I'm seeing it's going up quite significantly now. But I don't know about proof of liquidity, the crypto poll. So I don't have an opinion on that. I can look it up for you if you want. We can come back to that later a little bit. Proof of liquidity. No, I don't know. So I wouldn't have an opinion on that one. Not a proper one, at least. Okay, a lot of you guys are saying no. I'm going to say yes, I have. I have actually, a little fun story. Back in 2018, I think. So I was back in the day, right? Little story time with Dusty. I was trading with quite a lot of Bitcoins, all right? Let's put it like that. So what I usually do is I'd have a pool of, let's say, 5, maybe 10 Bitcoins. And I'd basically let that into a bot. And the bot would buy altcoins at a discount. And whenever it went to a certain discount, the bot would buy. And I didn't have that many parameters because I wasn't really too sure about everything at that point. So I just make the bot buy whatever altcoin was down, and then I would sell it at a profit. And if it goes down even further, the bot would buy cheaper in DCA. Now the problem there, which I learned from really, is you should only do this type of stuff if you really know the coin's fundamentals. And that's also why I'm telling you guys so freaking surely here. Only buy coins that you know are great in terms of fundamentals. Don't just buy any coin you see on the freaking internets like SafeMoon and Doge because they don't have fundamentals. They can fall down, you might DCA, and they will never come back up. It's possible. You don't know if it's going to happen, but it's possible. Specifically if there's a bearish run. So what happened was there's a coin, Ncash for example. I literally, at that point it wasn't as much as it is now. I literally lost one entire Bitcoin due to DCAing that coin. So I bought the coin lower and lower and lower every single time until there was one Bitcoin worth in that specific altcoin. And I noticed, I literally just wasted all my money because this coin is never coming back up. The coin was not good fundamentally. In no way ever is it going to be good. So I had to sell that. I won't put it at a loss. Would I ever do the same thing with my XRP? Oh, hell no. I will keep this coin until the end of times. If I am down 99% of my money, which I was at one point, I have been with XRP since it was at $3. I've been with XRP when it was 11 cents. If I'm down 99% of my money, I'll still hold through. I do not care. At all. And that's again the inherent difference, because I know that this coin is just going to be good. Team EBG says, Dusty, the bot sounds like you used Profit Trailer back 2017-18. Lo, I know I'm guilty of doing the same amount. I actually used multiple bots at the time. I was also using Profit Trailer, yes. But we were using a lot of bots because it was mayhem, you know? It was really funny at the time. Why would you hold if you lost 99? You know, Robert, what the thing is, you never know. Look, even now, It really could be that this is the top, and that, for example, altcoin season is over, crypto season is over, and we're only going to fall down from here. But when are you going to sell it all? Do you have a set price where you just sell all your crypto off and live a life or plan to buy back cheaper? It's difficult. I would just say it's really more stupid, in my opinion, to sell crypto at this point because we're in a bullish run right now and nothing is really looking like we're going to stop that anytime soon, than to hold on through and wait for higher highs. In my opinion, it would be really stupid to sell it all right now because we're selling it in a very good run. But then again, when does that run really end? At one point or another, it will. And it's just up to you to define that end of the run and then sell it at the right point. But I'm just the guy to not sell it if it goes back down to the ground. You guys feeling me with that one? Like, if it goes down, I'm just going to hold on to the motherfucking end. I don't really care. Because, yeah, I don't know. The real question is, why would you sell if you already lost 90%? That's also a true part, though. Another guy says, all crypto space is a 1 year everyday watching learning. It's all a lie. 99.9% of the people cannot verify what and if secured code is a true crypto. To be honest, I keep saying the majority of the people buying SafeMoon and Doge, for example, don't even know the supply, don't even know what supply means. There was another fun story with Dusty. There was another guy, I'm gonna say one of the biggest crypto YouTubers in 2017. If you guys know him, Crypto Nick had at least 200 and something thousand followers on YouTube. He deleted his channel for obvious reasons. BitConnect! Everybody who knows. He had 250,000 followers, was getting 50,000 views a video on his crypto stuff. He didn't even know what a private key was. And that does show you something, right? The majority of the people buying SafeMoon right now don't even know what a freaking supply is of a crypto, man. Come on. It's all fun and games. Let's quickly see who John Deaton is. This guy is messing me up. He really is. He's really playing with me here. How can you post 4.5 hours ago? Well, let's see here. 9:30 p.m. That you're gonna be posting in a couple of hours. I've been waiting a couple of hours now. I thought, you know what? It's gonna be coming out right after this, right? He's saying, as I'm waiting to get the servers back online, I was like, you know what? Okay, it's gonna take maybe 30 minutes. But no, apparently it's taken 2 and a couple hours. Oh, River says, hey Dusty, can you get into Bybit with a US IP address? I've been trying to use your referral link. So for all the US people, I always tell them use a VPN. So a little story about that one is the majority of these exchanges that are not US specific actually have rules against them. It's actually also partially for you. It's partially for them, but mostly just for you actually. Because you're going to get messed up. And on their side, of course, they can't have you logged there as a US citizen. That's just not allowed. Because both of you guys would get in trouble. So the easiest way is to get into those exchanges to use a VPN. And the thing is, with Bybit, for example, they will never ban your account. All they would do is basically ban your IP worst scenario. So you're going to have to use a VPN the next time. But if you're using a VPN, use it for Germany or the Netherlands. It will always be fine. Those are kind of allowed everywhere. Unless you're using gambling sites, but don't go for those, all right? Somebody says here, hey, Dusty. Somebody else says, can you talk about taxes once it increases to $1,000 per share? Share? What do you mean with that? Then you get 1 million. What's the way to make money? Should we pay tax after it? So one thing is certain, you should always pay taxes, yes. If you're not going to, don't ask me about it, because that's a scary game you're going to play. You might, but it's not my type of game, right? Let's put it like that. So if your question is, how do you pay tax on your money? It depends on your country, right? It depends on how much money you have as well. Bunch more depending per country. But it also depends on what you're going to do with that. If you're going to go for staking, for example, I would say the taxes are different than if you're going to go cash it out and live the good life. So you have to think about that, but you're going to have to tell me your country. You're going to have to tell me your specifics. And again, I'm not a financial nor a legal advisor in that sense. Stir Boys says, oh my God, all your technical knowledge is useless when people have already decided. That is the downside of decentralization. I guess to a certain degree, you're right. I guess you're kind of right. I mean, if they've decided already. But somebody says Dusty is a fraud. He's a scammer. Please elaborate on that one. What have I done wrong? Oh yeah, by the way, let me quickly warn you guys. We got a notification earlier. Let me see if I can tell you guys. Somebody told me, let's quickly see here. Somebody told me a little while ago. Oh, let's quickly see here. Hi Dusty, big fan here, and I'm all in for XRP, but how do I respond to questions like this? Somebody asked. Okay, let's quickly see here. I just can't see XRP going up because Ripple has a vast amount of coins stored up. Every time people buy XRP, Ripple sells coins, effectively transferring the cash you put in right into their pockets. Partially, this is actually kind of, it's partially a true statement. It just depends on the way you're trying to view it, right? Because in my opinion, what Ripple is doing is they, at the start of things, decided distribution. And it's really difficult, in my opinion as well, to distribute coins fairly and properly. So what they decided is to keep a lot for themselves and actually utilize those coins as a foundation to spend it on XRP ecosystem. The majority of the bigger cryptos out there have actually done some similar thing back in the day. For example, let's see here, Ethereum, the way it went, right? So you have 9.5% was given to the bigger investor in Ethereum. I've forgotten his name right now. Lubin. There is 9.5% which was put into the Ethereum Foundation, and then the rest of those coins were actually sold off. With XRP, since there was no sell-off, there's no basically a money grab at the start. What are you going to do with all those coins then? There were a couple of coins given out, but they were given out. It's not, they didn't have a pre-sale like Ethereum has, basically. They didn't have a, how do you call it now? To just quickly get crowdfunding. So then how are you going to give coins away where you actually get a good ecosystem going? It's really difficult. And I've thought about it for a really good while as well. We've seen David Schwartz talk about it in the past and even a couple of days ago here, just saying it's really hard to get rid of those coins. And now, again, you might see this from two perspectives. One, like Ripple's just doing the selling, but a little bit later that they were supposed to do back in the day. But then again, not trying to look like a crowdfunding type of project. And again, from a different side, it's also like, well, if they are having it as a foundation, the majority of those coins right now are locked up, which means the circulating supply is less, which means more scarce, which means higher price. So that's one part of good. It basically is as if there's less coins out there. You can also see it as inflation where people get the mining rewards, but the mining rewards are given to Ripple, of which, again, a very small part. But again, Ripple uses those mining rewards not for their own personal gain, but mostly for XP ecosystem. There's multiple ways to see it. But I personally think in the end, you can draw a lot of negative lines, but in the end, I think it's a positive one because there's really no one good answer to it. There's quite a lot of trolls today as well, huh? So you guys are not seeing it, I think, but I can delete so many messages right now. The majority of people here, there's like, let's say, in the last minute or two, there's been, let's say, 20 messages, people just screaming Doge, SafeMoon or troll. There's a lot of people spamming that right now. I think that's once more because what we've got now is not a crypto space here of just, like we saw last year, of people who are here for technology, people who know what crypto is all about, people here for longer term, the more knowledgeable. What we got here is just people that are, let's say on average, about 17 years old, wanting to make a quick buck because they found out about this Dogecoin or SafeMoon, and they're spamming that around. At least I kind of find that that's going on. 589 boy coming back in. Man, I really wish you had a different name so I could quickly shout you out, brother. Had me once though, not gonna lie. Seeing the XP price drops is worse than the first time I got sick, but enough about my cousin to the moon. Man, you are one sicko, but I love you for coming by and supporting the channel all the time, man. You're one sicko, but all right. Composer says, I know you're not a fan of Doge. I heard you mention it during an earlier stream, but what are your stance on Dogecoin again? I was trying to explain what you said to my girlfriend, Dust 200K. Yeah, we're so close to 100K, guys. It is freaking crazy. But my stance on it is, you can definitely make a little buck on Doge. You can definitely make a lot of money even on Doge if you're doing it in a smart fashion. And it's basically Litecoin, right? If you're looking at the coin's fundamentals, it's Litecoin. And the extra added thing is, I guess, there's no team developing it anymore, but it does have a meme little background, right? Which inherently stands for pump and dump, but it also stands for people will buy it regardless of its technology because it's a meme coin as use case. That again stands for two other things though. It means there's no substantial price it needs to get to or keep because people buy it for the memes anyway. It doesn't need any price. It's just whatever people pay for. But then again, if you think about the economy, it's all supply and demand. So if there's a demand because it's a meme coin, it's the same thing as these NFTs right now. A lot of those are just because supply and demand and scarcity make it out to be something people want. But then again, if you look at the coin's freaking inflation, for example, yeah, then you start to kind of doubt things a little bit. It's like, ooh, that is not really good. And if you start to look at how much it's gained in the last couple of days, you're like, ooh, I've earlier today in the stream said the higher those prices go, the riskier it gets. It's kind of a good example right now. The higher it goes, the riskier it gets. It's right now ridiculously high, so it's really risky. Does that mean you can't make money with that? No. You can definitely still double your money. It might be possible. I'm saying Doge can get to $1. Yes, it can. Who the frick knows, guys? If Elon just, for example, if Elon just tweets right now, I've sold my Tesla stock for Doge, oh my days, it will definitely go up, right? It will definitely go up. I think it will definitely get to maybe $2, something like that. I'm not sure exactly, but it will definitely. If over Elon Musk says, okay, enough with the Doge, I'm done with that, stop buying it, it's freaking dumb. Yeah, the price would dump like crazy. Might pump for a little bit because people are going to meme that, saying, Dad, you've given up. But in the end, it will just dump to the ground. Because people are going to be like, ooh, I'm going to have to sell that one because the dad is basically gone. Yeah, whatever. Basic point being, Doge is something that's really memey right now, really fun right now. In the end, it's not really substantial. It's not going to be that great throughout these years. And I wouldn't personally just DCA my way down right now. I wouldn't buy Doge every lower point it gets to because I'm too afraid that it's going to just tank to the freaking ground. Same thing for SHIB, same thing for SafeMoon, same thing for any coin which has a dog-related name. You might buy it, you might make some money really quickly. Please, if you think you're gonna, do it. It's gonna be really great if you make money with that, but it's a scary thing to do. All right. You guys are not updating me, I think, but that's because I don't think John Deaton has actually posted something. I have, once more, DM'd the guy. I hope he's gonna text me back. So maybe. All right, I've sent some DMs to a lot of people today. If there's anybody you want to have on the show, let me know. But I've kind of boasted that we always get 2K viewers, and right now we're at 1,600. Maybe I should have, kind of calmed myself down a little bit there. But maybe I guess if we do an interview, we're going to get to like 2,000 viewers. That could be cool. Because I've been trying to get some cool people on here, guys, just for you. But I don't know. Dusty, when can we expect to get the news? I was expecting it like 30 minutes ago. Because we're refreshing right now. He said, once more, a couple of hours ago, he's going to get it done in a couple of hours. Okay, so I was thinking a couple of hours, maybe like 3 hours or so. Well, we're 4.5 hours in, and it's still not there. And his saying here, saying my server goes down, that was also 4 hours ago. So logically, it should have already been out. Ooh, Finn and Law posted a pretty accurate link. I have Finn and Law open all the time. Let's see here. Did he post anything just now? Let's quickly refresh. F5, or no, this little button here, the MacBook Pro. Let's see if he's posted something recently. Okay, so speechless is what he says. It's just a video you've already seen, though, about David Schwartz. We've already looked at that just now. Let me quickly show it to you guys once more for all the people just coming in right now. Just quickly. Why not, right? Let's show this from the beginning. Just once more. It's one of the most beautiful freaking videos here, so I want to quickly show you guys once more. Because it lets you think about things.
It's very hard to decide how the laws apply. And that's why I think you will see many organizations, Ripple and many others, Coin Center is another, lobbying regulators, not so much to change the law, but to clarify it. Like to tell us what it is that we need to do so that someone doesn't come down 2 years later and say, hey, what you were doing completely in the open and completely transparently for the last 4 years was illegal from day one, and you should have known that. And we're like, we meet with you like every week about what we're doing, and now you're telling us we should have realized 4 years ago that it was fundamentally and completely illegal? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And so
I wish there was more of this video. I guess if we look for it, we could actually find it, though, because, again, it's just a video. I dropped something. It's just a video, so we can. But in the end, guys, what he says here is such a fundamentally important point. It's like the SEC here is ultimately in the wrong. They have hurt investors 100% for sure. They have made exchanges afraid 100% for sure. They have caused a huge little halt in innovation 100% for sure. This was not expected 100% for sure. Joe Katz was laughing about this because it was a laughing matter at the time. It is just not a logical way of going. Dremel says, can you tweet and ask he replies to you? I've actually tweeted at John Deaton a little bit earlier to kind of ask what it would take to get him on the show a little bit. I've also, of course, sent him a little bit of a DM, but maybe I should have not posted the GIF here to make it more professional. But I might have to get more followers over on Twitter as well, because I'm not that big on Twitter, guys. I'm not really a Twitter type of guy. But I'm thinking maybe I should put in more effort to get followers on Twitter so I can actually reach out to more of these guys. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do it through emails, but it's difficult. Do you like Bearable Bull? Definitely so, definitely so. I had some talks with him on DM. Sounds like a good guy. And I've tried his impression every here and there. I remember one of the videos I tried to people they thought they pressed the wrong video. Let me quickly listen to him. And I'll try the impersonation once more. Bearable Bull. Let me quickly attempt it here. Let me see. Give me a second. Okay. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today. Ladies and gentlemen, we see the market. That's just how he sounds like, or what he starts every video off with. This is basically the same thing. I had too long of a pause because I forgot what he said. But yeah, it's always the same thing, kind of, right? Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today. Yeah. Let's hype it up. Doge is a scam, Rob kids. I mean, it's not. I mean, Doge. Who's scamming people though? Because if it's not the founders, you sound more like him than him. Yeah, I'm waiting for the day that somebody makes my impression. I just whenever I open my phone, that happens. I'm so sorry. How does staking work? Oh, that is a Vortex. You just asked a freaking loaded question, right? It's not simple. There's multiple different parts in staking, and if you're talking about XRP staking, that is completely different from ADA staking, that is completely different from Dash staking, for example. So to answer your question, it really depends on what protocol you're talking about, for example. But the way that you can kind of see it in a simple sense is instead of working for things by using electricity and stuff like that, you're basically using the coins to get some sort of result, albeit to safeguard, albeit to just, again, basically verify the transactions. There's a ton of different things. And somebody says, I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Is that what he says at the end? I'm not sure how he ends it. Dusty, can you give us the reason for lawsuit and why it's important to us? I actually made a video about that earlier today, man. About about why this lawsuit is one of the most important ones to crypto ever, and I agree with that still. Somebody says, do you sleep or just plug into the wall and recharge 30 minutes at a time? Yeah, that's about it. You know, I just whenever I'm done recording one video, it's like, you know what? I'll just charge in. I charge for about 45 minutes to an hour. And then I come back in, you know, that's how I do usually. Dusty, I really want to hear your opinion on the end of the year. Do you expect the usual crash? Should everyone sell their crypto? I mean, if I really thought that you'd have to sell your crypto, don't you think I'd have made a video about that already? Don't you think I would have said, guys, I really think we should sell our crypto. It's going to go to the freaking ground. But since I haven't, well, you know my opinion, I guess. I'm buying the mother freaking dip. That's what I'm doing all day long, every single day. Because I know where we're headed. I know the process. I know it's hard to buy the dip, but I will keep up with it. What is your expectation of today? Oh, guys, it's also a difficult one. I was more so expecting this guy to post it a little bit earlier, because it's almost getting into freaking 3 a.m. my time. I mean, I didn't expect it to be this late. Usually they file it between 1 and 2 a.m. Very sometimes it's even, no, I would say it's between 12 and 1:30. So right now it's already 1 hour late, but it could be because he's also explained that he had some issues with the server. But then again, that's 3 hours ago, so there's no real good excuse for that. So yes, I'm hating myself a little bit because I thought I would have done it earlier. If I knew it, I would have actually started the stream a little bit later so I can get the story to you guys and then talk about this. But yeah, no. I also kind of wonder what format is it going to be? How many pages is it going to be? Will it actually be good? Will people hate him for it? Will it be so unprofessional that people will be like, ugh? Is the judge going to like it? Is the judge going to be like, ooh, this is not relevant at all? We're going to see. Because what we're witnessing right now is basically Him filing it, and then again, the SEC can respond to it, then he can respond to it, and I believe only from that point on forward will the judge actually see it all, right? Or am I wrong on that? Let me know, because that's the way I'm seeing it right now. We have 3 dates, and this again will span another month or so. Somebody says, screw XRP, worst investment ever be made. Oh, that's damn, that's damn. Have you lost money on XRP, man? Why are you so hurt? Where are you if it's 3 a.m. right now? Man, you could have already known, but it's at least one of these places, I guess, huh? You have a couple of options. There's actually quite a lot of options, to be completely honest with you. But I've chosen this one. Maybe it's coincidence, maybe not. We get some dump going right now. Look at that, guys. We're falling. I've McFallen. Let's see if we'll actually close below this, though. Let's see if we'll actually go below $1.13 per XRP. If we do, that would be really odd. But then again, it also depends on if Bitcoin is going to cross this little line right here. Is Bitcoin basically correcting lower or no? People say still up 1,000%. I mean, I'm still up in crypto as well, guys. I feel really nice. But in the end, I understand if you're really hurting because you bought crypto just recently. Then again, it's all part of the bigger plan. All I'm saying is I buy the dips. And if you want to do the same thing, that might be smart, might be dumb. I just think it's worth it. Josh says we're going to hit 80 cents. Why, though? Why? And also, I have a little bit of a simple way, I guess, to get people in the live stream where I can just, if I have them on Discord, we tested it out really quickly, I can just let them post the sound base. I'll just basically enter the Discord with my phone, like I'm doing for these tweet sounds, for example. Like whenever I go to these types of tweets,
you will see many organizations
I'm just doing this sound on my phone. I could just do the same thing with Discord, right? The quality will be a little bit less, but in the end, you guys can hear it, though. So that's going to be the end of things. The only alternative I have is either fixing my MacBook where I can input sound or putting on my computer, which has no internet connection. So I'm going to have to go on my internet from my phone on the freaking computer and then live stream. That's also a possibility, but that's freaking cumbersome. That's annoying. Dusty, what is happening to the market is it wills creating dips to take advantage. A good part of this is just stupid asses like Dogecoin holders. Yeah, that's the majority of this, I wouldn't want to say. But a lot of it is also, of course, just Bitcoin manipulation. And the huge Bitcoin long liquidations, which we saw right here, are taking its toll. Because longs usually are kind of the buildup of crypto prices. The more longs, the higher the price usually goes, right? Because people are betting the price is going to go up, so they're putting money towards that. If there's a lot of longs liquidated, hey, somebody says it's been filed. Let's see, guys. Crypto law. Okay, crypto law. I have it open here. Let's see. Let's screw the story. Let's see here. Yes. Woo! Okay, we got it. Is this the... Okay, let's see here. We've just filed our motion to intervene. Let's use the story first and then the motion to intervene, all right? How many pages? 36. Not that much, to be honest. I thought it would be 45. Because 36 pages means there's only, like, let's say about 20 pages of real text and about, a lot of pages of just, like, mediocre stuff. Let's quickly roll through here. Let's see if we have any conclusion at the end. For the foregoing reasons, XRP holders respectfully ask that they be allowed to intervene as of right pursuant to Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 24A, or in the alternative, should be permitted to intervene pursuant to Federal Rule of Civil Procedure. All right, now we have a choice. Now we have a choice. Are we going to read through it all the way? Are we going to spam John Deaton to hop on this live stream and explain it to us in a really short manner? Or what can we do? We can either read it, we can either try to summarize it, or we can spam John Deaton and hopefully he will actually, contact us and we can get him going. Let's quickly read the post here, though, while you guys give me an answer. We might be able to spam John Deaton to actually come on the cast here, on the podcast a little bit. Let's see here. If I got a message, let's see. Twitter. John Deaton has yet to open or view my message to him. We have a choice, guys. Should we spam John Deaton to come on the live stream? All right. Let's see. What should I tweet out? Would you happen to have some time left over to explain the live session? I can't type. I'm stressed. Should we write this? Or what should we write, guys? How could we get John Deaton in our Yeah, I know John just posted, guys. You can see everybody posting it already. Let's put it like this. All right, guys, go to this tweet. Go retweet it for me. Or I guess for us, because in the end, if he doesn't come, you guys don't get it. So, I mean, yeah. I'm of course a little bit dumb. It's in here. Let's see here. Let me share this tweet with you guys. Copy link. I'll put it in the chat box. Okay, once more, guys, keep in mind, I don't even know how to get him on, right? I don't even know what I should do. I should maybe just send him Discord and then do something. I don't know. Go to that tweet. Retweet it right now. You guys are crazy with this. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I know people are spamming. John just posted. I see it. No worries, guys. No worries. We're talking about it. We're getting this. Okay, so John said XP holders can fight for ourselves. Just added. Yes. Just added to our documents library. Memorandum of law in support of motion to intervene filed by John Deaton. On behalf of XP holders, read it here. Okay, guys. Let's see if he's going to respond to our tweet. Let's see. All right. Just read it. He can come on, comment if he wants. Yeah, we're going to read it in just a second, guys. Let's quickly read the post here on, I guess, the crypto law. The SEC raised its fist and showed its contempt for us. Today we answered. By John Deaton, founder and host of this website. 5 months ago, almost to the day, the US SEC... It was already 5 months ago since they sued. Damn. Fought the lawsuit against Ripple, but made it clear it was coming after everyone connected to XRP. They ignored warnings that this lawsuit would cause serious harm to countless people. There was never one phrase in the mountain of pages that the SEC has filed since December 22nd, 2020, that showed one bit of consideration for the retail investors they are supposed to be defending by their every enforcement action. When we asked the court to hear our voice, the SEC scoffed and insulted us in their formal response, saying that all of us who suffered collateral damages from their ill-conceived lawsuit should remain silent. Today, we answered. I have just filed our motion to intervene. Yay! Hey, guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure you smash that like button, all right? We were waiting for it. Finally happened. I'm happy. You guys should be happy. Make sure you just quickly press that like button. Show some support for the channel. I've just filed a motion to intervene in the case of SEC v. Ripple on behalf of the entire XP community, users, developers, content providers. Hey, that's me. And this is you, right? And the many small businesses that utilize the digital asset XRP as well as the XRP ledger. In short, I made it clear to the court that without our intervention, we are without a voice in a debate of great stakes for us and the holders of all digital assets in the US. When the SEC brought this lawsuit against Ripple and its two executives, it not only claimed that Ripple and its executives conducted an unprecedented 8-year continuous and ongoing coin offering, it also specifically alleged XRP itself to be an unregistered security, and all of us who traded it since 2013 have been engaging in unlawful trades. And that part is, of course, really odd, right? Where the SEC is saying that it's basically send it... let's quickly see actually what XP is doing. Okay. Yeah. The strange part... I just had to check. The strange part I would say is that they're basically alleging that all of us are in the wrong, right? It's not really a long thing. This is fine to read. This troubling claim is not disguised or otherwise difficult to find. In the first paragraph of their complaint, the SEC labels XRP itself as a digital asset security, The SEC claims that from 2013 to the present, defendants sold over 14.6 billion units of a digital asset security called XRP. The SEC is alleging that any sale or transfer of XRP by any entity, business, or individual is a violation of Section 5 of the Securities Act. They also go further in saying that XRP has no utility other than as investment contract in Ripple, despite the fact that a massive community of XRP users and developers has existed for years completely apart from that company. Indeed, a huge segment of XP holders had never heard of Ripple when the SEC accused them of having entered into a common enterprise with Ripple. The absurdity and ignorance of this unrestrained out-of-control regulator's claims could not be further from the truth. Their logic could only be sustained if the SEC was able to suppress any XP retail holder from speaking up and telling our stories of how we use digital currency in a variety of ways. Okay. It should give all crypto holders and developers faith that the U.S. District Court of Southern District of New York does not appear to be buying into what the SEC is trying to sell in this case. We've noticed that too. It has taken on the SEC's lawyer over XRP's utility, as well as the preposterous argument that all sales of XRP are unregistered security trades. Best of all, the court has invited us to argue why we, again, you and I, all of us guys, retail holders, those the SEC, okay, I'm going to read it a little bit faster. Those the SEC is supposed to be protecting should intervene in the case. For more than 8 years, the SEC allowed XRP, the XP Ledger, and their associated technologies evolve from a promising digital asset with superior functionality into the third largest digital currency in the world. The XP of 2021 is very different than that of 2013. For those reasons, it is clear that those of us who hold and use XRP have a right to intervene in this case in order to adequately our interests. The very interest the SEC decided to dismiss when they filed their December complaint. If the SEC is successful in their attack on Ripple and XRP, it will assume the authority to regulate and attack every other crypto in existence. The precedents set here become the new standard, and no digital asset exchanges, developers, vendors, ordinary users, and retail holders of crypto will be safe. It is now up to the court to decide whether we can join the case. Nothing is guaranteed, and we must respect the judge's ultimate decision. But I am proud and honored to have the trust and support of such dynamic and innovative community of XP holders who refused to back down when the government raised its fist and told us to be silent. Okay, John Deaton coming back up, huh? He ain't leaving no room for the SEC right there. Let's quickly see how this one is going. If you haven't done that yet, make sure you press the freaking retweet button on this one. Let's get it. Let's get him to see it. All right. Let me also quickly share the link, I guess, there. So you might be able to see it if we actually do get his attention. Link to the live. All right, let's see here. Somebody says dropping like crazy. I mean, to be honest, we're not even dropping that hard. What? Let's see the minute it was posted here. So the minute it was posted was 11 minutes ago, 2:24. So that is right here. Okay, so there could be some bot buy, I'm not going to lie. Because again, if you check it out, we went up about 2.5% or so within exactly that minute, the minute it was filed, right? Is it 228? Oh, sorry guys, 224? Yeah, right? So that is within that minute, it went up a little bit, but then again, it also dumped a little bit before that. So we're not quite sure if there's actually anything that happened regarding the price just now. Once more, guys, help out. If you want to get John Deaton to be interviewed right now, all you can do is just quickly retweet this and hope for the best. Let's hope he sees this and actually gets that we get some reaction going on. That's all I can say right now. We might get his attention. I'm not quite sure, but we might. So all I'm saying, guys, is try it out. Try help out. If we can't get John Deaton, that would be crazy. Go. Oh yeah. You know what? You can also go spam under his post here. Join Dusty. Maybe something like that. Again, maybe spamming is a little bit rude. I'm not sure, but I'll tweet this for you guys as well. Just type, join Dusty's live. Maybe something like that. But then again, guys, we should also respect if he's too tired to actually come on and explain it right now. I do get that. I do very much get that as well. We're going to respect that, obviously, but he might. Mark says descending wedge pattern on XP buy now. Guys, I mean, it might be, but let's stick to the facts right now. Let's stick to the fundamentals. Bro, GG. People are all so afraid. I love it. I love it. I love it. Haunter says rude and unprofessional. No, I mean, it's just to get his attention. If he says no, or if he doesn't want to join, that's completely fine, completely understandable. It's just maybe he just found it. He's really proud. He wants to get his word out. And it's hard to reach a person of that, in my opinion, status, right? It's really odd. It's really hard, in my opinion. So once more, I'm not angry at all if he doesn't even reply. It's no problem at all. Let's just maybe attempt. If he says no, okay. All right, that's the way we do these things. It's an attempt. Otherwise, how are we going to ever get his attention? Otherwise, he's never going to see us. So we don't even have a chance. So yeah. So here's the 36-pager. It's about, I guess, I'm going to say 20 pages worth of reading. Table of authorities, preliminary statement, statement of facts. Here's, I guess, everything, right? This is basically the statement of facts. We don't even need to read that. It's only the argument section, because this is all we've seen before. Government agencies recognize XP as a currency. We know that. The SEC is basically, I guess, his accusations of fraud, maybe. XP holders contributed to the XP ecosystem. We also get that. The SEC complaint charges Ripple but attacks XP and XP holders. Once more, it's basically just him backing up again that we are being attacked and not Ripple. Or basically in a different way that I would say it's kind of odd that XP and XP holders are drawn into all of this when they're trying to go after Ripple's fraud, which they didn't call fraud. And XP holders take action is what we're seeing right now. Right, and that's, again, the first couple of pages, which we're noticing here. These are really short reads. I don't think you guys want to see them. It's about, again, page 11, I think, on forward. At least that's what I think is logical. This little section right here, page 11 to the end, is, again, all the arguments that he's putting up. Intervention in SEC enforcement action is permitted. That one is not really interesting. This one is. XP holders should be granted intervention as of right. The motion is timely. XP holders took immediate action to protect their interest. We saw that. There is no prejudice to existing parties resulting from delay. Yeah, I guess I would say that. There's no prejudice to existing parties resulting from delay. XP holders would be prejudiced by denial of motion. Yeah, definitely so. We're going to really read this one. That is the most interesting. And circumstances favoring intervention. I don't know about that one, so let's read that, I guess, as well. So from page 15 on forward, let's quickly read those then in just a second. B. XP holders have a protectable interest in the properties subject to this action. Let me quickly change the title, though. How was... Let me quickly change the title. Free fall. You guys are all screaming free fall. We're coming down lower, coming down lower, coming down lower. We're dumping. Let's actually watch this for the next couple of hours, though. Are you guys seeing this right now? Are you even seeing the chat? All the people are so ridiculously afraid. Isn't that really funny how that always goes? Let's see if we drop lower than this level right here. If we do, let's start another conversation. It might be, though. It might be. Bitcoin is kind of free falling here, which is taking the other coins with it. But Bitcoin hasn't fallen below even, I think, huh? Let's quickly check it out a little bit deeper. No, Bitcoin hasn't even fallen down there just quite yet. People are so afraid in the chat box. Holy smokes. Oh, I love this. I love to see it. Yeah, it's the system right now. People are all about these pump and dumps like SafeMoon and all that type of stuff. Take it easy, guys. Take a little bit of a chill pill. You still have the same amount of coins. The value of it has just changed a little bit. Like Joyce says, don't be scared, be prepared. I think that's the best way to go about these things. And it's strategy. It's strategy. It's all strategy. We're bouncing back upwards. Basically another retest here of the zone. I think we just touched it briefly. Let's see. It's not in the safe just quite yet. It's just interesting. C was without intervention, XP holders' interest may be impeded by the disposition of this case. That's also an important one. And XP holders' interests are not adequately represented. We've said that before. The SC does not adequately represent the interest, and defendants like Ripple does not represent the interest. We don't need to read those because we knew it. Alternatively, XP holders should be granted permissive intervention. Common questions of law and fact favor intervention. Intervention does not prejudice. I don't get those two, so I'm not going to go over those. And due process and fundamental fairness favor. Okay, I don't care about that one either. So I guess the only part that is interesting is, I would say, this little section. Like B and C are the most interesting for us. Because, again, this one is too difficult. These two are kind of difficult because we're not lawyers or anything like that. If there's any of you guys that's a lawyer and you want to actually talk with me here to tell the chat something, just join Discord, send me a little message, and we can actually get going, all right? Because once more, I have a way now to actually get people into this chat, into the live stream, so it's a possibility. But again, it's going to be a little bit difficult. I should have asked earlier. Can you please give a price prediction for 1 week now? Let's quickly get to see if we actually bounce here or not. I see a lot of people panicking just now. We just got a little bounce here on the XP on the 1 hour on our zone once more. You can see again we basically hit the really close to the same bottom here for the second time. The third leg downwards. Asking your chat for a lawyer probably isn't the best idea. Grinfo, you're definitely right about that. You're definitely right about that. That's not smart. Ooh, I think we dropped a couple of frames here and there. Are we good, guys? I think we dropped a couple of frames, but ooh, I think we're good. Just missed everything, Dusty. Helping someone buy Doge. Okay, that's really big. What are you saying, man? How can you help somebody buy Doge? That's crazy. None of this is financial advice. Somebody's asking. None of this is financial advice. If you're buying right now, completely own discretion. If you're selling right now, completely own discretion. We're not a lawyer, not an attorney, not a financial advisor, not anything like that. We're just watching this together and seeing how it's going to unfold. We're hoping John Deaton has actually seen us, but I do not believe so. Not a problem, though, guys. As you guys all know, we'll try again. I've sent him a message. Let's see if we can actually hear back from him in a couple of days. But let's see, all right? An interview, a talk about the motion, it's all good in the end of things. It's just getting his word out would be amazing. Then again, I'm not the best little writer, though, so I maybe should have actually written an even more professional type of mail. Maybe I should look into that, though. I'm just tweeting out. Yeah. Can we say anything negative about this? No. So why is the price going down? Well, most likely because Bitcoin is, but Bitcoin is picking back up right now on a 50-minute perspective, basically retesting our lows from here, right? At least that's what I would say logical. We've actually explained that before, though, right? Again, this retest right now within this little area. Retesting that on the Bitcoin chart. Same thing for XRP, as you can clearly see. Retested. Right now picking back up. Let's see the swing. Already 4% up again from that point. XRP is so ridiculously volatile right now. It is mind-boggling, to be honest. This stuff is so crazy. How quick this stuff goes. It is ridiculous. It's freaking 4% in 5 freaking minutes, everybody. Holy smokes. I appreciate that you have a Bitcoin chart as well. Bitcoin is what's driving all of this. So we have to. Seems a bit bloody. I mean, I don't know. That seems kind of good. And usually, guys, these things will last or take a day to actually start pumping once the lawsuit documents come out. Some people, Pavel is crying like a baby. All right, let's see here, guys. Who's buying the freaking dip and who's selling the freaking dip? Somebody says he just lost $500,000. How? The majority of people who are scared here. No, man, come on. I couldn't even fathom being so afraid of this crypto market, man. I don't get it. Maybe that's where I'm in the wrong. I just don't get why you would be so afraid of all of this. Hey guys, if you watch right now, you're buying the dip, make sure you press the freaking like button. Why not, right? You have nothing to lose. Just helps out a little bit. That's all I'm saying. What a crazy freaking time, guys. What a crazy freaking time. Oh, people are saying all in. Damn it, guys. Damn. All right, you guys are all crazy as well, huh? Some of you guys are beasts, man. Going all in on a dump like this, that is even scary for me. Somebody says he just made $500,000. I think you're lying, but then again, oh, damn. It's like going into a haunted house and freaking out when you get scared. You know what you're getting into. Good point. Aeon says, do you... Oh, let's quickly see. Do you people think they lose coins? The number of coins... The number they have when a dip comes? I think a lot of people think that they lose coins indeed, huh? Hey, guys, should we even go long right now on Bybit? I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can show you guys. Can I do that without Schumer? I don't have any... no, I don't think that's smart to do. I'm opening up Bybit. Let's just quickly see what people are doing over here, right? This is the platform I'm trading on right now. A link is down below, as you guys know. This is the platform we're using for trading all the time. If you're in the US, use a VPN. But let's just quickly see, hypothetically speaking, how much money we could have made by going long. We could have timed to dip a little bit better, I guess. By the way, I'll put up a Bybit link right now. There it is. Just once more. There's right now a $1,000 maximum deposit bonus. Pretty crazy, just letting you guys know. Let's quickly see here. What we didn't catch the dip perfectly. What if we were to buy in right now? Let's see here, all right? Let's zoom into a 1-minute chart. Ooh, this is still pretty high, to be honest. We're zooming. Okay, what if we just bought right now? Boom, right there. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see if we would have made money or lost money. All right, this is hypothetically speaking. This is already, though, while we've hit the dip 5 minutes ago, we could have already made 7%. And 7% with 20 times leverage is 140 freaking percent profit. And guys, please don't put how much money you made in the chat box. It's not smart to do ever. We can't see jack shit like this. Okay, let's see. We're already zooming. Everybody who just placed this bet is already up on money right now. No, okay, now we're going back in the red. But no, that's again why I love leverage trading. It's really scary, but it's also really amazing. Look at that. We could have already made now a couple. Again, if we put in a couple, let's say we put in $1,000, we could have already made $100 right now within a couple of seconds. That's, I think, the fun part of all of this. What's the update, Dusty? The update is that we got the document and we made a bounce here on XP. And for Bitcoin, basically, we bounced on both these pairs. Let's actually look at that from a broader perspective here. Hopefully I can. Can I show you guys the... I cannot. Wait. Let me grab you a different XRP chart. A little bit more zoomed in. 50 minutes. There we go. All right, let's take this one a little bit further. There we go. All right, so we can watch it now unfold. See this go. You're 10 times more rad than Greta Thunberg. Looks like Alex Cobb. Man, the Greta was going trending on Twitter earlier, huh? Real, yeah. And again, once more, thank you for the 589. Again, can never shout your name out. Let's just call you Barry. Let's call you Barry. Let's do that. XP is still down 13% for the day. Money can still be made. You know, you're taking your day, I think, in the wrong way. Because my day, man, it just, I don't know. I just look at it, how much we could have gotten within the day. And right now, we're zooting. Again, we might lose. We might go down. Once more, guys, please understand. I have diamond hands. I'm taking this down to the bitter motherfucking end. I'm not selling anytime soon. We're just watching right now, watching this unfold because I think it's rather interesting. This is just after the lawsuit thing was filed. Was it really that big? Well, I guess it was kind of what we expected. I wanted to read it all the way for you guys, but I guess we're going to have to read it through the night then, maybe. Somebody says, looks like I'll be postponing my Lambo. Why, though? Because we went down like a couple cents? That would be interesting. No, we're not going to buy a Lambo. XP went down 3 cents. No way. Oh, okay, no. Let's not get it then. That's not a good plan. Ooh, look at that. We could have cashed out. Let's see here. Let's say we were doing this with 20% leverage. Could have cashed out about 0.6. about 12% profit or so. If when it went $1,000, could have made $120 in just a couple minutes. Right now we're again kind of break even, something like that. Okay, again we're zooming. Look at that. We're zooming really hard, actually, to be honest. Again, we're back again at $120 profit. We're at $200 profit here at least, if not more. This is, again, if we went in with $1,000, you guys can see it, right? Once more, keep in mind, making money is as easy as losing money in this case. And we're basically betting because there's no real fundamental push here unless we were doing it at the bottom, which we could have done, but I was too stupid to not be here. We should have been here. We should have watched this closer and just noticed. We dipped back in for the third time. Should have bought the dip again, right? Like I usually tell you guys, I'm a freaking sucker. Why am I live streaming when I could be trading, making money here? Why am I going live then? I should find a way to do the live trading as well. We only have one program here which buys, but that's with the strategy. And that's not with these types of scenarios. Oh, I should have been more aware. I'm dumb as can be. Stupid ass. Oh, I hate myself. Okay. Once more, guys, you all know money and everything, but it is sometimes, I guess, nice. And it is nice to see, quick money. Hey, guys, let's get to 1,000 likes, though. We've been streaming for a little bit here. Things are going amazing. And people say it's not going amazing. I think it is. It's freaking dip buying time, guys. It's dip buying time. And we're getting so close to 100,000 subs. We need 101 more subscribers to get to 98,000. If you haven't subbed yet, make sure you press that button. We can actually get to 100,000 tomorrow. It's freaking crazy. English guy in Vancouver says, you buying? We should do a BC consortium. I don't know exactly what you mean with that. Jamie says, a time that dipped perfectly. Yeah, if we just use our top chart here as reference, could have been really smart, but we're kind of dumb. Fundamentally, guys, we buy dips in a bull run. We should do that. That's smart. Once more, not financial advice, as you guys all know, but that would be the best way to go for it. Logically, if we use logic. I'm not saying it's going to always work out. Please understand, right? We definitely can lose money if you sell. I mean, yeah, no, some people think if you actually, like David Schwartz even, if you lose money because the price went down, because you cannot exchange it anymore, you've lost. I don't think so. I think an amount of coins really in that sense, right? Let's quickly see here. Ooh. How much could we have made? About $200, about $300. Not $300. About let's say about $210 or so, $220 we could have made quite easily. Once more, this is again our proposition here would be times 20 leverage, and this is basically the way that it would go. This is just an idea where we could have cashed out and could have bought in. We could have basically just tried to zoom this level as well. We could have made a lot of profit right here just by going up and down all the time. Once more, I'm not saying you should. What VPN do you recommend? There's always a link down below to NordVPN because that's the one I personally use. And, well, yeah, so you're all, I don't even know. I think that it's a referral link because I get something, but I've never checked the website. So it could be that I've already made like $20 off it, but I've never checked. So if you just want to buy a NordVPN, I don't care. You do that. But I use NordVPN. There's a link down below. And what country? I would say just use Netherlands. You're going to be fine. Use Germany. You're going to be fine. Use Belgium. It's all fine. What happened to the markets? This is just normal market behavior right now, what we're witnessing. Lawsuit status. The lawsuit was just filed. We had the document right here. We read through this. We have this little section right now. We have a 36-page document, and we can read through it. Let's vote. You guys want to read through it or watch price? Let's quickly see. Read or watch price. Again, if we're going to reach parts, this part here. So 15 to about, I guess, 22 or 23. Read or watch price. Let's see. Read or watch price. Okay, one person said what? Two persons said watch price. Damn. Okay, people hate me. Why do you want me to read this type of stuff? No way. Oh my days, why you? Okay, Dusty. Okay, man up. You're gonna have to read, okay? Why do you have to make me read English? Okay, there we go. So what did somebody say? Somebody says, you can read it on your own. heads. I don't know what DMB heads means. Somebody says read, please. I don't know how to. I like that very much. Let's read from page 15, huh? So you can actually read this all for yourself. You can find the document pretty easily if you want to. Link it. All right, I'll link it real quick. Here you go. If you want the document for yourself, there it is. You can read it on your own. No, I shouldn't have asked you, right? But I don't mind reading it. It's just like, I mean, I thought you guys would pick pick watch price. But let's go. Let's go. For page 15, I think is the most important. So let's go take a look at that one. All right. So I guess we should start here then. So section 3, right? XP holder should be granted intervention of right. Yeah, again, that's not so relevant. That's relevant. Not so relevant. Not so relevant. That's relevant. Yeah, here. XP holders would be prejudiced by a denial of motion. Denial of the motion, however, would prejudice XP holders as users, interventors, holders, developers, content providers, and small businesses that utilize the XP asset and XP ledger. They possess the very property the SEC claims are unregistered securities. If left unrepresented, XP holders will be entirely unable to defend their interests. Circumstances for favoring intervention. The SEC has taken the extraordinary position that XP is an unregistered security that has no utility without the efforts of defendants. By focusing on the underlying asset, XRP as a security per se. Wait, maybe we can actually put the price on the side here. Is that a possibility? I can actually do that. Damn, I'm freaking smart. Okay, this is not beautiful. You know what? Let's go to an XRP single chart. You guys can watch. You guys can watch XRP on the side. I'm freaking 400 IQ. You see that right there, boys? Okay, let's go on 1 minute. This XRP chart. Let's just watch the price cruise, huh? Let's get rid of everything. I think that would be the smartest. That's freaking smart. Much freaking brain. Right? Because you don't need much in here anyway. Much viewing. It's going to be a little bit more annoying for me, but all right. I guess this looks good. Maybe. Not quite sure. Looks good, looks good. All right, so this is a lawsuit news, by the way, for all of you guys wondering. The SEC has taken an extraordinary position that the XP is an unregistered security that has no utility without the efforts of the defendants. By focusing on the underlying asset XRP as a security per se, the SEC is abandoning the principal holding of Howey, which defines an investment contract as a contract, transaction, or scheme. As is discussed below, focusing on the underlying asset is not only a departure from 75 years of precedent since Howey, it directly contradicts recent case law involving digital assets within the Southern District of New York. This gross departure from precedent, coupled with an approach that the token itself as a security, demands intervention. XRP holders have a protectable interest in the property subject to this action. To intervene, a party must show a cognizable interest in the action. For an interest to be cognizable under Rule 24A, it must be direct, substantial, and legally protectable. XP holders are entitled to intervene in this action as a matter of right because they have a legally protectable interest in the subject matter of the action. XP holders have a direct protective. We all get that though, this part. We all have XRP, and in this case here, the SEC is alleging that XRP itself is a security because it lacks the very utility XP holders have created. And, kind of the summary, I guess, we can already fetch. John Deaton has an easy way of writing this, to be honest. It's not a really difficult one to read through. Because I'm just quickly zooming here while I'm also reading it. I'm also reading the further parts, obviously. Now, that it's mostly just about the fact that we, as XRP community, as XP holders, should be represented, right? That's all what it comes down to. He's basically disputing here the fact that we are not part of it. We are. We have ourselves built use case for XRP, is what he says at the start here. The SEC is kind of basically going against that. And they're alleging that it is security because it lacks utility that we, again, the guys who want to intervene, have created. During a recent hearing before Judge Netburn, the court recognized not only does XRP have a sort of currency value, but it also has a utility value. And that utility distinguishes it, I think, from Bitcoin and Ether. As stated, the SEC denies XRP is a utility or has utility value. We dispute whether that utility actually exists, Your Honor. But the point is, even if it did, Ripple and the defendants' efforts and their stated promises efforts to develop a use case for XRP is what makes XRP a security. The SEC's position is just plain wrong. Every passing month, the XRP ecosystem continues to grow, with more use cases being developed, irrespective of the efforts, strategies, and or statements of the defendants. Use cases to explode with DeFi, crypto integration. Okay, I don't know exactly what document he's referring to, but all right. During the case, the SEC is often relied on SEC v. Telegram. However, Telegram actually supports XRP holders' intervention. Judge Castell made clear that the security in this case is not simply the gram, which is a little more than an alphanumeric cryptographic sequence. The same exact statement can be said about XRP, Bitcoin, and Ether. Claiming that the token itself is the security will be akin to calling oranges produced by orange groves in Howey the securities. Ooh, that's a really nice analogy. Judge Castell made clear that the central issue in Howey was not the underlying product, agreement, or the underlying asset. Howey refers to the investment contract, i.e., a security as a contract, transaction, or scheme. Using the term scheme in a descriptive, not what is that word? Pejorative. Let's see. This is freaking resuming. Oh, this is look up. Can I not do? Let's see here. I don't know what the word means. I'm so sorry about that. Let's just skip it, I guess. Not pejorative sense. Pejorative. Hey, any of you guys quickly let me know. I'm not a native English speaker. I'm trying to get through this, but the majority of the words I know, and this one I don't. Judge Castell confirmed that the underlying asset, whether oranges or digital assets, are not per se investment contracts, but is the scheme involving the full set of contracts, expectations, and underlying centered on the sales of distribution of the underlying assets that must be evaluated under Howey. ID, Howey requires an examination of the entirety of the parties' understandings and expectations. ID, any doubt or confusion on whether Judge Castell considered the tokens itself as security was laid to rest when he delivered his second opinion and order in Telegram. Judge Castell clarified that a central point of the court's opinions and order was Telegram slip copy and blah, blah, blah. In Telegram, the court recognized the inherent utility of a crypto such as Bitcoin, Ether, or XRP. They didn't actually state it necessarily. Just says crypto. I don't see any XRP being mentioned. The critical factor that distinguishes XRP holders from the investors of Telegram is the motive for consumptive use. The SEC attempts to classify all XRP holders as speculative investors. Undeniably, some XRP holders include investors who speculate in the relatively new asset class. Many XRP holders also own Bitcoin and Ether, but XRP holders include developers, small businesses, artists, and content providers who are paid in XRP. Hold up, wait a minute. Content providers who are paid in XRP. I'm still waiting, though. I mean, we've talked a lot about XRP, yet I have yet to receive a single penny in XRP ever from any entity. So, if this is actually happening, hit me up. XRP is utilized by many XRP holders as not just a store of value, but as a substitute for fiat currency. In sum, the consumptive use of XRP is an interest that the SEC lacks standing to regulate. The Telegram decision is of great significance, which again, I also believe the Ripple case will now be. Reading it from this perspective is like, well, they're really referencing the whole Telegram ordeal quite often, right? And I think that's also really quite important because the Telegram case is one of the kind of fundamentals which the SEC uses to back up why XP is a security and why I believe John Deaton backs up to say why it's not a security. Because the Telegram case and this one are really different. But then again, it's also the difference that shows where XP is not a security, I would say. So, whether present-day XP constitutes investment contracts, the SEC was successful in providing that Telegram's plan to distribute grams was an offering of securities under the Howey test, to which no exemption applied. The difference here is that today's XRP has functional consumptive uses. It can be used for transferring value and for many others. So again, it's not the same thing as all those coins which we've expressed before. And again, because of that, it is not subject to security laws. I would agree with that, guys. I would really agree with that. Somebody says I'm blind and can't see anything. How am I going to be a speculator? I like that. I like that. By the way, guys, this was actually the dip of the freaking dip. Look at that. Look at how things are going. Look, let's see our trade here, just for fun here. We would be zooming right now, boys. We would have literally made about 2.5. That would be 50% on our money is what we would have made. We would have, if we put in 1,000, we would have had $500 profit as of that point. Once more, I'm not saying you should, but I am saying it's freaking possible. So go check out Bybit. Link is down below. Our link is actually up there, as you guys can see. I like that. Dusty, can you summarize what you just read? 2 short sentences for your fans. Obviously, it's actually really simple. I'd say it's not a difficult. It's really easy to read. It's a lot simpler than whenever the freaking real lawyers actually write it. Because I read almost every single paper, as you guys know, and I really hate them. I really hate to read it because it's all the legal jargon. In this case, it's actually really simple, and he basically is saying, well, because XP really has use case, it's different from the Telegram case. Because XP is actually used by content creators and developers and yada yada, it actually has use case, and they can intervene as a part of what he's also said. Because we, as XP holders, are partially building this use case, or partially using this use case, and everything along those lines. It's like we belong here. That's part 1, and we have utility as part 2. Is it really important whatever he's written? No. I mean, I don't think there's anything really strange he said. It's just going to be, I would say, up to the SEC's response to this one. Because what we're reading right now is really kind of stating the obvious, right? Aren't you guys getting that too? It's like, okay, we all know this. We all agree with that. XRP is used as a currency to purchase goods and services. In opposing the intervention, the SEC focused much of his attention to the statutory definition of currency and claimed that the defendants will make the appropriate argument that XP is a currency. However, this is again an interesting point. However, XP holders use the term currency and money interchangeably, and any statutory distinction between the two words make no difference in determining whether XP itself is an investment contract. That is a nice point. I like that. I think he also liked that one. He must have. It's like a little bit of a diss towards the SEC. XRP doesn't have to be deemed a currency to prevent it from being classified as a security. We all know that. Many XRP holders' interest in XRP is unrelated to investment. Instead, the interest is in XRP's operational utility and its utility as a currency or money. Regardless of the legal or sovereign definition of currency, there's no dispute that XRP acts as money, and money in common parlance is a medium of exchange. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we can already kind of sum up whatever we've just read. I think the majority of this one is also really obvious, guys. I'm not going to lie. I can just quickly scroll through here and see everything. Yeah. So no, let's actually skip this. It's not even worth your time. If you're wondering, should I read it? Well, if you want to, you can. But I'm not seeing anything really special that we couldn't really have known up front, to be completely honest with you. I am saying, though, this was a really good dip. You guys are already noticing it. Our trade is popping off right now. Look at that. We're almost at $1,000 profit. Right here, that would be a $1,000 profit. Basically means we've doubled our money. We're almost there already. Can we... let's get rid of this one. Can I? There we go. We've almost doubled our money already in this little time frame. Everybody who bought the freaking dip, though, let's quickly see here how much we're already up. We're up already about 8.5% or so, 8.6. That means you could have made 107. Wait a little minute. We need 5. Oh yeah, if you bought the bond, it could have been up 170 or so percent in that little time frame. Look at this, guys. Again, you might think, oh no, we're falling here. Exit position. No. If at least in my opinion, if you attempt to trade, you're going to stick with that. What is Bybit? If you don't know what it is, please don't use it. You're going to lose money, most likely. Bybit is a leverage exchange. This is the one we're using right now. But make sure you only practice with a couple of dollars if you have no idea on it, or just really look into it. But this is the exchange I'm using right now to trade with leverage XRP. And this is our kind of our theoretical trade that we just put in with the stream together with, just kind of a theoretical $1,000. Dusty, how does leverage trading work? I'm going to be making a video on that really shortly because I think it's fun to explain. But then again, I also kind of don't want to, because if you don't know how it works, don't go for it. It's a little bit difficult. But if you are going to attempt it, make sure you use the link down below. It's beneficial for both. I have a couple of arrangements made. That could be cool. And guys, we need, let's see. We need 40 more subscribers to get to 98,000. If you haven't pressed the subscribe button yet, make sure you quickly press that button, guys. We're going to get there. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Yeah. You're the only active crypto YouTuber right now. What's going on? I think the people try to hide when crypto prices go down. You know that? I think a lot of them are like, ooh. And we don't really care because we know we're buying the dips. We're happy when things go down. Because, yeah, we're good on that one. Are we holding? I am personally. We bought more. We buy the dip every single time. That's a freaking dip. That is a nice dip, but that is nice. Look at that, boys. We're still we're doing well. I like this. You can lose your entire trading amount if it goes the wrong way on leverage. Oh yeah, let's quickly put it up there. You can lose if you go leverage trading. Please understand, it is risky because what might look good in this case here, right? This what we just got, what we could have gotten is 170 maybe more percent profit. But if it goes the other way around, you can literally lose all your money, right? Because you're leveraging that, so you have extra risk. Just quickly understand that, right? I just want you guys to be really, really clear on that note. We need 18 more subscribers to get to 98,000. It's freaking crazy. People said just subscribe. Aye, really amazing. Get you all in the family. Love your streams, bro. You say it like it is and don't let emotions get in the way. I think you get that if you're in this little thing for years now. You know that you should never let your emotions rule this one. If you have an emotional problem, trade with less money or just invest really some side money. But then again, I think emotions will come in everywhere. So it's just your biggest objective is to get rid of them. Not the emotions completely, but just get rid of them in the trading department. Somebody asked, shall I buy XRP right now? You see the fun irony in this? When crypto prices are going down, nobody's asking me that. People only buy, ask me, should I sell now? Should I sell now? And when things are going up, they ask, should I buy now? Do whatever you want. Do whatever you think is fine. All we were saying a little bit ago was, well, I just closed my freaking trading view. Let me open it back up. We had a pretty interesting dip. It looked pretty damn juicy. So it might be smart to buy the dip. And things look really well from there. But then again, you guys all know, all right? All of you that are watching me for a longer time, you know, we're not certain if we're going to pick it up from here. We're just assuming that we are. And again, that is until proven otherwise. But the bigger picture here was Bitcoin bounced. And again, we saw that almost instantly with altcoins. And we're assuming now that it's actually going to pump quite a lot further. So if you're asking me, should I buy right now? Logic would suffice, yes. But then again, it's not financial advice. We may lose money here. But again, we're kind of expecting a bigger bounce to happen here once more. All right? I mean, we just bounced in here. What are the chances to come back in instantly? Pretty small. But it might happen. It might happen. It might happen. So don't think it's just a free money grab here. We might definitely lose money. No, I don't really tell here when I buy. I try that on Patreon. There's basically my strategy in there. But you guys saw me just now put in the theoretical trade, right? So, I mean, if you really were wondering, this is the theoretical trade. You could have even gotten a better position in. Right there. At 122. Even right now, I think we're still quite low on that department. But then again, you never know. You never really know. Let's see. So once it hits this top point, we've doubled our money. Somebody says never leverage this crazy market. Please, guys, once more, if you don't know how to do it properly, don't do it. In my case here, I definitely think it's smart to leverage trade because you can make a lot of money with it too. But then again, of course, there's the other side to it. If you don't know what you're doing, you're new to it, you don't know how it works, don't attempt it, please. Or attempt it with a little bit of money, but know it. So know what you're up for. You literally could have bought any crypto in this dip. Yeah, I mean, you could have. But are you doing that? It's a different question. English guy in Vancouver says it's now a good time for a whale to buy. Only a whale would know that. Only a whale would know that. Just hold is good too? Definitely so. I am, however, saying that it made a good dip. Once more, like we keep on saying, it's more logical to for the price to go up than to come back down. And yes, I will make a video on Bybit pretty soon here, guys. I'll get that going. But once more, understand, we might fall down. The profit we've made here, we can cash out, for example, now, theoretically, what? Once more. At 2.11, for example, which means again about 45% profit. We could just cash that out right now. And that's definitely fine to do. Because what a lot of people do is they want to go for their big targets with leverage trading, and they actually get stopped out or liquidated because they're too greedy. They want more and more money. In this case here, because we are trading theoretically once more, I'm just saying theoretically because I don't want people to actually think I'm trading and they actually do the same thing and they lose their money. That's why I make sure that I put emphasis on the theoretical part. I'm trading inverse perpetuals, which basically means if you're doing that, you're getting money in XRP. So if the price goes up and you traded, you're getting paid in XRP, not in dollars. So that is why I love it. But once more, make sure you understand the price can just drop down and you can lose all your money. I just need to quickly let people know that. Just to make sure people just go around and losing everything. We need 8 more subscribers, guys. We're almost there. 8 more subscribers to go. Then we're at 98,000. And then I think tomorrow we can hit 100, maybe the day afterwards. We're going to hit 100,000 subscribers. It's going to be crazy. When do you know a decision will be made in the motion? We've actually now received the motion. The motion is good. Kind of like expected, though. Nothing really crazy. And then from here on forward, I would kind of expect the document from the SC to come out in like 1 month now. And then John Deaton's going to come back on that one. Somebody says, let's quickly see here. Speed the order book for you. Is there a way to change the speed on the Crypto.com exchange? Well, this is most likely just because people are right now trading like crazy. Just like crazy. The only thing I guess you could do is change it to becoming a little bit smaller. No, it's worse. It is as bad. I'm not sure even how you can actually make this a little bit. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I was wondering. I know you can actually customize this on most platforms, but you have to find out exactly how. Let's put this here for right now. Let's extend this, for example. Bigger order book for you guys. You guys. Oh. Well, yeah, there we go. I guess that's what we can do for right now. We're coming back down again. We're dipping again. We can buy now, for example, and then ride the wave upwards once more, maybe. That would, again, that's what logic would say, not what always happens in the real world. The speeds, yet things are going fast. Just join, Dusty. Don't join the trade, by the way. Do not think that that's a smart thing to do. You can join the channel, though. Because you can lose a lot of money with trading this. Please, guys, be careful. Please, guys, be careful. Please, guys, be careful. Now, Josh, you know, the thing is, in my opinion, I can easily afford to lose the money. So if I'm making a wrong trade, okay, I'll know, after a couple trades, I'll make my money back. But if I'm going to do live trading and stuff like that, yeah, if I don't show every trade, which I probably won't be able to do, people might just take the losing ones and actually lose everything. And you can actually consider leverage trading as a little bit of betting in the end of things anyway. Because I still don't believe that this is all just fundamentally based. Right now, for example, would have been right. Could have gotten such a teeny weeny % of profit, for example. This 0.5 means 10% profit already, for example. This little dip. When I just said, again, if we buy now, that's again 10% profit right there as a little example. But then again, it could have been the other side. You could have lost 10% of your money just like that. What do you trade on? There's a link in the chat box. Bybit is the one I use. English guy in Vancouver coming in with the jokes. Whale alert, 20 million XRP transfer. Yeah, we're going to see that a little bit later. You're right about the selling volume being weak. But in the end, guys, it's a scary game to play right now. What was your most successful trade ever? Oh, guys, we're not going to talk about that. Maybe one day I'll tell you. We're not going to talk about that. We have gotten some really crazy trades throughout the years. But look at that. We're zooming. Just like expected for right now, that is, right? Once more, after a little while here, it might just come back down. It depends on what Bitcoin's going to do. And by the way, yes, use a VPN if you're going to use Bybit in the US. There's also a link for that down below, which I personally use once more. And there's right now a $1,000 deposit bonus on Bybit, by the way. Little side note. Again, it's going to depend on how much money you deposit. And again, let's make it really clear. This is not a free money type of thing. You can definitely lose money with all of this. We're just looking at this one right now to see how this theoretical trade would have gone. Emphasis on theoretical. What a crazy day, huh, though, guys? At least I'm enjoying it. Yeah. So, do you think Binance is a good trading app? Binance is fine. You missed my super chat? No way. Let me quickly see here. Oh, Merry Christmas 2.0 says with the $2. Did you buy the dip? I did. Will. Oh, so you were that 20 million transfer just now, huh? Of course, guys. How can you the Dusty BC? You think he doesn't buy the freaking dip? I just don't know. Because why? It's all going automatically. So I cannot tell you right now if I buy the dip. There's an algorithm in place. It just buys whenever we think it's fine. Oh, I guess I should say differently. Whatever it's set to do, it buys into. For right now, because it's a bull market, we buy almost every dip. But I wouldn't be able to tell you if I just bought. I think so, though. I'm assuming yes, because it would be a logical buy. So yeah, I'm going to say yes. Because I'm buying, I've bought so many times throughout the last 3 days. It's insane. We're stagnating a little bit. And we're coming back up. We're zooming, boys. Yeah, but again, so the whole Bybit ordeal, it's a risky thing. But then again, I think it's definitely easy money if you know what you're doing. But easy losses. How can I say this the best way, guys? It's you guys, the majority of you all know, but there's going to be some people who say, you know what? Dusty said go trade on Bybit. I traded and I've lost all my money. Make sure you understand the exchange before you do anything on there. There's just 2 cool parts, no 3. One cool part is there's some specific trading competitions for people only who use my link. So people who made an account through me, they have some cool trading competitions. I guess another part is that you can actually make money in the crypto specifically. Another cool part is that you have a $1,000 maximum deposit bonus. But the negative sides are that it's really simple to make money, but also really simple to lose money. And I guess another kind of interesting part is that it's there's a little bit of an entry barrier. It's not so simple to use as with some other exchanges and stuff. If you haven't done so yet, help out a little bit by pressing the like button. There's been over 30,000 people who have tuned into the stream, but there's only been 800 likes. That's sometimes a little bit strange. Like, how can we not get to 1,000? I sometimes wonder. Let's quickly see again how our bigger strategy is holding up. Everything is looking beautiful. Are we gonna retest right here? Are we gonna fall back down? Ooh, who knows, right? But Bitcoin is showing red on the 15-minute. What if it flips around here again and retests? It could always be. That's again why you're always careful with these trades, right? Right now, for example, I would usually maybe just cash out, for example, my 80% profit and just be happy. I would definitely sometimes just do that. Then again, that's also what's going to neck you in the end. If you're too greedy, you want the full amount. That's where you get too greedy. That's when they catch you. Do you back any below a penny coins? I don't think so. I'm not really sure about that. I don't think so. What do you think about cross margin in Binance? Yeah, it's okay. I use Binance as well. There's a link down below, obviously. Somebody says slowly removing crypto channels. You mean just channels getting deleted again? It's possible. I'm thinking though, the majority of those channels that get deleted are the ones that do the conspiracy type of stuff. For example, talk about the real conspiracies. I think those are the ones getting deleted mostly. John is done watching the movie Speed. He's back on Twitter. Hey, okay, let's see. He's done. He's back on Twitter. Let's see if he's answering any questions. I don't think he's answering our thing just quite yet. Wow, 188 pages. There you go. I'm on page 25. I feel bad if you read all that. Oh, it's basically, I guess this is like maybe a composition of everything. I'm not quite sure. I don't think he's going to answer to us, though. We tried, right? We tried. We attempted to get his attention. It didn't work. But we tried at least. And I've sent him a DM. Maybe shortly here he's going to see that. And we can get him on. Could be fun. Yeah, it was pretty cool. He didn't reply, though. I think he must have seen it, but maybe he's just too busy. Whatever. We'll get a response, I hope. We'll see it. It's interesting to watch this price. I just sometimes think it's so interesting to watch this all unfold. Dusty, have you ever bought a hype coin? Of course I have. I definitely do it sometimes, every here and there. But it's usually not a smart thing to do. It's only if there's a really big bull run that is okay, like right now. But usually. Keon says, can I join your live stream? It depends on what you have to say, Keon. Because I'm going to have to do it through my phone, so it's going to be freaking cumbersome. So rather not. Okay, there's one more subscriber, and then we have 98,000. If you haven't pressed the subscribe button yet, make sure you press that button right now. It depends on what you bring to the table, Keon. So what's the sum up for the document? The document is exactly what we predicted. Exactly like we expected. Exactly like we expected. Do you get paid for likes? If so, I'll give you one. Nope, we do not. It is basically the likes, I think, help out a little bit for the YouTube algorithm. So I think more people see it. So basically, there's more people joining the live stream right now. That's all. In the end, if you think about it, for the live stream right now, we made $23 in revenue. So for 2 hours of work, let's say about, with YouTube's cut 30%, that would be, let's say, $8 an hour. So in terms of work, definitely not worth it. But I think it's fun. It's just cool to live stream, just cool to chat around. My 2 cents on the situation. Yeah, we hit 98,000 subs, guys. Little congratulations to everybody watching. We're getting so close to 100,000. It's going to be insane. Maybe the day after tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I'm excited for it, though. Do you ever cash out? To stable coins instead of the exchange to your wallet, so you save dollars instead of going back from your wallet later? I'm not exactly sure what you mean, but I guess, give you a little bit of an answer. What I do a lot is trade some crypto for dollars if I'm doing that from within my dollar stash. So I have a Tether stash that I start off with, and I buy some crypto to sell it later, or I trade, for example. Usually nowadays I trade actually the inverse perpetual, which means I can use XRP to trade XRP. But sometimes I also go, for example, for dollars, right? Which is just because that's the usual thing. So that's what I go for. Sometimes I buy a crypto to sell it back later. This also hold stash, which is, again, dollar denominated. But I don't really sell crypto for profit, no. Just quite yet. Like where I'm selling the crypto not with a plan to buy back cheaper or buy other... No. I don't really do that too much. M. Azam, thank you for the $2. That's cool. M, you're a real big supporter, man. You didn't have to do that. Just the moderation is already good. Fuller Renee. I still don't know how to pronounce your name perfectly, but also all the moderation. It's a lot of work. You guys are amazing. Yeah. Somebody says, I really hope you break $2 this week. Let us see. Once more, guys, here again is another good example of how leverage trading can be risky. If you, for example, enter right here, you see the price drop. Sometimes that means you've just lost 30% of your money. If you sell out, and that can be really scary. Just quickly letting you guys know. SafeMoon, once more, I'm not recommending that. I wouldn't personally buy it. Hard work pays off. Didn't know shit before I started watching. Merry Christmas says, what happens if XP becomes a security? Depends on your country. I wouldn't personally know what would happen if you're in the U.S. I guess it's also what John Deaton says, right? The SC right now is basically going after every single... Fullereen. Okay, Fullereen. I'm not sure if you said that Dutch or English way. Fullereen. What happens if security? John Deaton goes after that point saying, well, if the SC is going after all XP holders, literally everybody, going after you, me, whoever, that's a really big problem. Because that would basically mean you have also sold investment contracts, sort of, right? Or what? Because if you have sold securities under your securities of Ripple, yeah, you're also in the wrong kind of. But that would be really odd, and the SC will not be able to pull that through. I'm not sure if you're going to have to give them up, or if they're just illegal now, outlawed, or if there's just a fine for that, and they're going to have to register as security then. So XP is security in the United States, but you can still have them. I don't know how that works. I've really attempted to find it, but I don't know. Because this is the first case ever. In where this happens. Dusty, what could be some good XP exit strategies? Depends on how much money you want to cash out with. I'm gonna make a I have a crypto basics course I'm building, which is basically just going over the cryptos. But that means I'm also going to have to look into some more exit strategies for people who are really getting new to crypto. And once I get a good answer, I'll tell you. But for right now, we're not really close to an exit anyway. So once we get to that point, though, I'll make a lot of videos just explain to everybody what my own strategy is going to be and how it's going to be going. People say, here we go again. Let's quickly check out Bitcoin. Bitcoin coming back in. Again, maybe we're going to retest like we just said. Could be. If XRP turns into security, all exchanges would get sued, not individual users. I'm not sure about that, to be completely honest. They will get sued, but I don't know if there's going to be any negative thing there because they couldn't have known, right? So it's going to be another lawsuit like this one. Where it's like, well, the SEC is going to claim they should have known, and the exchanges will claim, well, you didn't even know, so how could we have known? So yeah, it's going to be really difficult. Flare tokens are not even out just quite yet. Whatever you're watching right now is not the real Flare. It's just an IOU issued by bitrue, for example. It's not a real Flare. Saad says, leave leverage and don't think about it. It will mess you up. It depends, man. I make a lot of money with it. It works like a charm. If you don't know what you're doing, be careful with it. Look it up properly before getting into it. And don't get addicted and use it like gambling. One of my friends is like a gambler type of guy. He just goes into it and gambles. But he does it with, for example, $20. And he basically just hopes to one day get that 20 to be a dip like this with some crazy leverage to ride a wave upwards and making him, for example, let's say $100,000 with $20. It's happened to some people. It can happen. There's literally some cases here, for example, if we were to look at XRP. If you, for example, let's just take a bit of a good look. Let's go and look at this. Yeah, here's a good example. If you open an XRP position here on the 29th of December, for example, you would have made upwards of, let's just go a little bit deeper. Okay. If you open a leverage trade right here in the dip, the price dipped to about 17 cents. You bought it. You're like, hey, I wanted to have that. Can I press? You would have gotten, in terms of gains, about 1,039%. And since you're trading with, for example, 20, maybe even 100% leverage, I don't know, 100 times leverage. Again, that is just 1,000% times at least 20. So that means 20,000%. Or, well, it's more if you're trading with more, for example, 50 or 1,000. Sorry, guys, or 100. You got yourself, for example, 100,000% profit. It's definitely possible. It's just really hard to get to. And it's really hard to time a bottom like that, but that's what some people hope to do. It's also really difficult to not cash out at points like this, for example, where you're seeing your money, for example, at, let's say this, 7,000% profit, and you're not cashing out. It's really difficult. But some people still have open longs all the way from Bitcoin, most likely below, let's say it's $6,000. They most likely still have an open long. There are some people who have that still. Okay, so Team EBG coming in with the big boy bucks. 20, saying, I still want you to look into POL. Proof with you and hear your opinion on it. Again, not financial advice. I'll look it up. POL, crypto. Let's go look it up again. Proof of liquidity. But it's a freaking low-ass cap coin. From Pool X. Proof of liquidity. Let me see news. If there's anything that they can... Okay, it's getting trendy because it's also on some websites. It's on here. This one website was saying 2.4 billion. Hey, by the way, there's still 1,200 people watching. I thought there was only like 600. So you guys are all amazing. 2.4 billion future contracts liquidated in 24 hours. And I think it also is talking about this poll thing. Let's see here. Yeah, massive sell-offs. Oh, never mind, my guy. Your coin has been put in a negative limelight. It doesn't even have a link to it. Yeah, but don't know too much about it. Right. It's getting to freaking almost 4 a.m. Mark Clark. So I'm going to look into poll, I guess, but I'm going to have to do that in the back end because I don't know too much about it just now. Mark says, do you think the market will go back up again, Dusty? Is the altcoin bull run coming to an end? I personally do not think that we're coming to an end. That's just me. We'll come to an end eventually, but I don't know when. Somebody says, just lost all my XRP. How? Thus, do you ever sleep? No, I don't. Sleep? I just charge really quickly every couple of days. English guy from Vancouver says, I'm not leaving my day job today. Anyone need a house? Damn. Why not? Because you don't want to see the prices again? You don't want to confront your other? I think the Azul is lying, but I don't know. How could you have lost your everything with 20 times leverage? You couldn't have lost all your money just now. I think this guy's lying. I don't know. Okay, never mind. You guys are trolling me here. There's just some new accounts right now with no picture. They're all coming in saying we've lost everything. All right. Don't overhold. Yeah, definitely don't overexpose yourself to the crypto markets. I would always say be a little bit cautious in the sense that you always diversify and make sure that you're comfortable with losing everything. So with me, the first part of, okay, let me tell you guys a little small story. At first, whenever I got Tether, I would be really freaking fearful of holding Tether because I'm opportunity cost. But then a little bit later throughout, I learned, you know what? If I'm 100% into crypto, I'm going to hate my life if things go down because I'm going to have no money left, right? What if everything really does not work out? I'm going to lose everything. Now, in the end, if I did put all my Tether into crypto, would have, of course, had it times 6, for example, maybe. But that's in hindsight. I've just been a happy hodler knowing I have money in the end kind of stored. So I'm just safe. Whatever happens to crypto, we're good. Then to have that in my command is just really kind of a calming down. If you don't have that, you have only crypto, yeah, you might just be stressed all the time because you don't have a safety net. And since I do have the safety net, I guess I can just quickly, comfortably hold. Whatever happens, I'll be fine. I'll be good. So I definitely recommend people to have that, a safety net in that sense. I don't even know what this is about anymore. I think this is just how much we thought we could correct on XRP. Or how much we did correct. I don't remember. Whoever just put their school fees into XP, I don't know, bro. That is interesting. People do that type of stuff because I don't know why. They're crazy. Hey guys, let's get to 1,000 likes. Last time I'll ask, just because we've been streaming for like 2 and a little bit hours. Let's get there, guys. Once more, I think we'll hit 100,000 subs tomorrow. Maybe the day afterwards if it's going to be going a little bit slow. But you guys are so amazing for joining me all the time. I just want to quickly let you guys all know that every single one of you is appreciated to the max, to the core. You guys are all amazing. Smash that like, Amazon says. Will SafeMoon WBTC withdrawals? I don't know what you're saying. Anything below $5 is a steal. To be honest, I don't think XP is expensive right now. I think it's still pretty damn cheap. I would definitely not mind picking more up. And I'd still consider this all to be just easy buying. But alright. Whatever makes sense for me doesn't have to make sense for you. Diamond-handed legend? Man, yeah, I have the freaking... Yeah, really, maybe. I don't even consider it to be that heavy. I just consider it to be easy. It's like... The holding is a lot easier than freaking selling, to be honest. With the selling, I always feel stress of, man, what if I sell and the price goes up? With holding, I'm like, you know what? As long as I wait long enough, we'll get more money. I don't know. Maybe it's me being ignorant and stupid. It could also be. Maybe I'm thinking of this all too lightly. I don't know. I find it crazy that we hit 98,000 subs. I can't even fathom that. It's just so insane. So many people in here. So many people in the chat all the time. Flex Zone coming in the whole time as well. Coming back in. English guy in Vancouver. Almost every stream here as well. Of course, the moderators, MZM. Of course. Full Air-een. Tristan is definitely there every stream. I don't think you've missed one ever, to be completely honest. You're too much dedicated to craft. Aeon, also big shout out to you, man. A lot of the others, though. Who's been here almost every single day? No, you don't have to be here every day, but who's been here almost every day? I think we've done a stream for like every day for a little while right now. Summary of today, Dusty. We got the document by John Deaton. It was okay. Was kind of what we expected. Wasn't really too amazing, I'm going to call it. It was just basically what we expected. Kind of a summary of that. And the price reflected quite positively. Or we just had a really good dip. Because he posted it on 24. And 24 is right here. So he posted it right there. Nah, I guess it wasn't really a document, right? It just basically was the dip. We dipped down on Bitcoin. We dipped down on XRP. And we recovered from that a little bit. Trevor says, okay, let me quickly see which one of you guys are always here. Bike Garage is full in. Chris says 2-second recap. I just got in here. I just gave you a little recap. Hopefully that was okay. So when will we know the outcome of the lawsuit? Couple of months, maybe a very long time. I don't know. Drake says here since 2018. That is crazy, man. That is a really crazy support. Ruben says, I'm here, Dusty. Welcome, man. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Elon Musk tweets about Dogecoin. Did he just tweet? Oh, damn, that's crazy. Jade Lawrence says, me. Welcome, welcome. Dave TV, me. Welcome. Man, I can't read the freaking Chinese things. I'm so sorry. 64-bit crypto. You're also, indeed, almost always here. Not gonna lie. So big shout out to you, man, as well. Fullerine, of course. Brandon says, oh, okay. Keon, definitely right. Markung Bungo says, sup, man. True Quack says, me. Crypto QB Moon Commander, always here. Amanda Rashidi says, me. Adam O'Byrne says, yes, starting today. All right, that's good to hear. Anurag Rao says, I have Team EBG, more than less. I bet. Mohammed Uyami says, me. Michelle Peterson says, me. Bike Rush is almost every stream here. Again, once more, really nice to hear. Ruben once more. Javier Nunez says, I'm always here. Good to hear. Just quickly give everybody a shout out. You guys are also always supporting me. At least I can do is give you a little shout out. Mike Erickson says, I have. Yannick Hogekamp says, me from Holland. Lekker man. And yeah, you guys are amazing, man. Merry Christmas, stupid. I've been here a lot too. Yes, you have. I definitely see you a lot. Definitely see you guys a lot. Cosmic says, me. You can't read Chinese? What is going on? To be honest, I can read a little bit, but not that much. If I miss a live, I'm subbed. So hey, I never missed a single video forever. That is crazy, man. You guys are such crazy supporters. Przemek says, me. All right, that's a difficult ass name. Will XRP go back up? I do believe so. Yes, I do believe so. Otherwise, I would tell you. If I don't believe XRP can come back upwards, if I don't think it can happen, I would definitely tell you. Let me say it like that, all right? Mi hermano, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué piensa en Poodle y Dent? I personally think Poodle is a little bit of a pump and dump coin. And Dent, yeah, Dent is, I guess, is okay. It's just fine. It's just a mediocre type of coin. It's not on my favorite list, but it's a little bit below there. And I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Have you seen the lawsuit documents? Yes, we have seen it. We have checked through them. Michelle says, Dusty, I need to ask you a question. I'll DM you. That's fine. Dusty, what do you think the price has been dropping for? You say that the price reflects the lawsuit, but nothing bad is coming out. Oh, yeah. So the price reflecting the lawsuit means if there's some positive things, XP will pump. But mind you, that XP does follow Bitcoin's pattern quite literally. So if something happens to Bitcoin, XP will happen the same way. The next lawsuit date is the 22nd, and I'll make a video most likely tomorrow or the day afterwards about exactly what is going to happen. Oh, no, I mean, most likely either the 20th now or the 21st about what's happening on the 22nd, so you guys know exactly what's going on. Mex says, not you, Dusty, but YouTubers ruining the market with misleading videos and YouTube revenue money, hiding behind not financial advice slogan. I don't know, man. You really, I think, are misunderstanding. The majority of the crypto YouTubers that you most likely know actually are not doing it for ad revenue at all. Because if I were to count in hours, the amount of time I spend on this and the amount of money it makes in ad revenue, it is ridiculously little. So it's really whack. Neon says, time to unsubscribe from your channel because no match between what you talk and the actual title. Very sorry I couldn't help you, Neon. I'm so sorry, man. But we did talk about the title. We even read it for like 15 minutes. It's just, I mean, yeah, it's a live stream. We have a lot to talk about. Just, do you keep ignoring me? I don't know, man. I try. Let's quickly see what you said, XP Max. Write it again. I'll see it. I'm scrolling through. I don't see what you said, brother. Maria says first time. Maria Barahona. Ice Pips, welcome. Yeah. Also, think about it for a little second. What if freaking Elon Musk would have just tweeted about XRP one time, huh? That would also be crazy, man. Wouldn't that be freaking insane? It's just kind of funny. Let's see what's happening. Okay, XP's coming back down. It's coming back down. No. Why does the market crash when Bitcoin goes down? Because Bitcoin is at least 50% of the entire market. So it basically is the market. If there's one asset in another area, that's the, like, let's say it like this, right? What if Tesla, Apple, Facebook, Microsoft, Google, blah, 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 were to all crash on the same day? Let's say that's about half of the entire asset market. Of course, the entire market's going to crash then because every single stock like that crashed. That's the same thing with Bitcoin. It's kind of having a monopoly right now. It's really at the top of top. It has 50% of everything. So you're going to come back down whenever Bitcoin comes down. Because people lose their faith in the entire market then. And again, just use that analogy for yourself. If all stocks that you know, which is most likely about 50% of the entire market, Apple, Microsoft, Tesla, Facebook, Google, all those fall on the same day, most likely the market will fall. Dusty, didn't you used to do creepypasta videos? I would never do that in my life, so I have no idea what you're talking about. No. Hey, Dusty, first time on your channel, what do you think the future high of XP can reach? Ridiculously high. But then again, let's wait for that to, I guess, unfold. Let's wait for tomorrow, though. Usually, tomorrow's a really big day. Again, guys, if tomorrow's going to pump, it is most likely partially due to the lawsuit, but also not completely because it's basically Bitcoin making a double dip. If we fall down lower, let's wait for it to dip, and let's wait for it to hopefully not fall lower than this little area for Bitcoin already. And if it does fall down lower than that, we're having our next level downwards, which is basically, this is getting important to say, basically around here, about 50,000.6 thousand, all right, 50.6 thousand. That's again something we don't want to cross before things get kind of negative. So yeah, this is what it's looking like right now. If we dip below here, it's all okay. If we dip below here, it's all okay. If we dip below here, it might not be as okay, so we're going to have to really watch it quite carefully. Let's just put it like that for right now. Because then the pattern's basically broken and things aren't as bullish. If we bounce from here right now, though, nothing is going on. Nice little bounce, nice little dip we could have caught. It just depends on how far it's all going to take itself. But that we will see in a couple of hours. Right now, it is freaking 4 a.m. Go chill is all I can say, guys. Go take a chill pill. Go take it easy. I've definitely been enjoying all you guys. It's so amazing. I just subbed the other day, won a poker tournament. All right, that's pretty cool. But yeah, all I can say is it's not. If you're wondering if you should buy, reconsider everything. All right, make sure you understand crypto properly. If you're wondering if Ripple won the lawsuit just now, once more, do your due diligence for a little second. And Prismex says, Dusty, today I heard one YouTuber say that XP follows Dogecoin pattern on Fibonacci chart. What are your thoughts on this? I've explained this before. Dogecoin and XP are quite alike, but that is a bad thing. If it were to really follow it along, whoever's told you that is not necessarily good, because if it's following Doge, it basically means we're coming along with the memes, and you don't want your coin to be related to a meme coin, right? Because that's just, you're going to get a run which is based purely on speculation and hype, not on fundamentals. That's not good. And Dusty, is Ledger good idea? I personally own a Ledger. I like it a lot. So yes, I would say it is definitely good. And by the way, there's another video coming in right after the stream here because we've already streamed about exactly this. I'll make a little summary for you guys tomorrow, right? For other people wondering here, like, oh, what's the summary? I will read the document even a little bit further throughout the night here. It's already 4 a.m. though, so we're going to cut it short here, I think. You guys know we don't really sleep too much, but again, we're going to eventually have to sleep. I'm just setting up the next video coming out. You guys know how it works, right? If you just stay in the chat, you're going to see that video automatically. So if you just don't move whenever the stream ends, you get sent to that new video automatically. Otherwise, I think you're also going to get a notification for it, though. So do not fret, do not worry. But there's a video going to play right after this one. I've already recorded it just now before we started the stream. So do not worry, do not fret. It's going to be coming out in like 3 minutes. So I'm going to stay here for a little bit. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And also, make sure you press the freaking subscribe button, everybody. We're getting close to 100,000. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be really big. We're thinking of some cool giveaways. There's some cool stuff to do. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do. I also have a Patreon, by the way. If you're wondering where exactly I buy, what my strategy is, you can check the Patreon out. Do you need it? No. Do you maybe want to have it? Well, maybe, I don't know. You can check it out if you want to. The link is down below. Once more, you're not doing it for me though, so don't think you're doing me a really big pleasure if you're buying it. It's mostly for yourself. So once more, you can check it out if you want to. Link is down below, right? So just quickly saying that about the Patreon. And yeah, exactly what we're predicting right now is moving on. As of this point, once more, if you dip below that though, it's not a retest, it's actually a breach. That would be a little bit more bearish, but then again, as long as we don't continue below any of these important levels, all is still good. All is still good. All faith is still there. All hope is still there. And right now we're picking back up the pace again. XP coming back up a little bit again. Look at that. Look at that. Dips are here to be bought, in my opinion. Right now, let's just see. If you bought the dip here, boom, that is about 2.5%, 2.24. Times 20, you guys already can count, right? The amount of profit to be made sometimes is just insane. Does Patreon let you gift to a winner a subscription? No, I don't think so. I'm not sure how that would work. Dusty, can you do a face reveal? Nah. Maybe ever, maybe. But it's not in the plan, at least. You know what? I see a lot of people talking about why is the price crashing in one of my videos. We'll talk about everything tomorrow. At least you guys witnessed our dip right now. Look at that. It was really beautiful. I kind of feel as if this is going to be the lowest, but then again, you never know, right? If I'm going to go to sleep, things might turn out to be crazy. So you guys are going to have to spam me over on Twitter if it actually does, so I wake up maybe. Who knows? Yeah, very often whenever I go to sleep, it's freaking crazy. So let's just see, all right? Let's just see. My holo is getting destroyed. I actually have holo. I actually buy holo dips as well. I'm not buying holo in full degree, but I am buying holo every here and there because I do believe holo still has a lot of potential. If XRP hits $25 to show your face, why would I? So it can become a target or what? What was the purpose of it though? All right, guys. I'll see you guys again in another one. If you aren't subscribed yet, make sure you press that button. Do not leave. There is a video playing right after this one. You don't have to do anything. It's just going to play, all right? Because I've resent you guys over to that one. So if you're watching right now, just stick around here and a new video will play. Go watch it, all right? It's going to come out and see you guys again in another one, all right? So just stick around here. Don't move and it will play itself.